Alrighty. Um, so we had just finished up. Killing uh, some hellhounds along with a large hellcat. After the fight, Caden felt some sort of divine call to cross a nearby bridge into some mists. So we headed that way. We heard something in the mist, which asked us to confess to some sort of sin or past regret. Everyone except Pim confessed something from their past and was able to go through unharmed. Pim suffered some sort of mental consequence, I believe. We encounter a massive devil with some more smaller devils and some hellhounds surrounding him. He says that if one of us can beat him in a non-lethal one-on-one fight, then we would be able to pass unharmed. Serafina stepped up first. After a very close fight, the devil was just barely able to manage to bring her down. But she was unharmed as he promised. I was next up. After another respectable fight, I was able to bring him down, and he let us pass without any kind of issue. He also gave me some sort of mark that makes me better at talking with devils. We come to a set of petrified devil remains. There's also a hag stirring a cauldron with what looks to be a staff made of an angel's spine. She offered us some sort of benefit for one of us to give over either a true name or a memory of our choice. Pim went ahead and offered up one of his memories, and she then granted Pim the ability to decide to bypass a few random encounters. Eventually, we made our way to some sort of circle with some celestial runes. There's some sort of flame creature there called Ember, which we discover is part celestial but part something else. They were very vague on giving us information on who they were and what they wanted, but they did ask us to kill a pit fiend by the name of Orzalak, who was nearby, so we headed that way. We were able to find Orzalak, who was actually very diplomatic. He offered, in return for us to bring Ember to him, to give us some sort of powerful weapon. We're currently deciding on whether to side with the devil, who has been pretty straightforward, or the celestial creature who seems to be wanting to withhold their information.
Alright, thank you for the recap. As for next recap, I'm going to do it because I know Serafina's currently waiting for pickup and Pashini's not here, so I'm going to take the lead on it for next week. I'll just need a reminder because I'm probably going to forget. But I'm going to check it off as nobody. Alright. As we continue onwards on the deciding path and view, because you guys have yet to figure out which path you want to take, as we're kind of, as you guys left the scenario scene with the rather big demon, seeing if what you wanted to do, either side with a pit fiend and get a powerful weapon, or side with Ember and potentially gain something out of him or it, but unaware of what this weapon is.
Are we still... Okay. We're still talking to the pit fiend, right?
I think we circled up.
You circled
We're
up.
still...
Yeah.
Yeah,
idea.
we're still there.
Yeah, he looks at you with ill intent as, make up your mind. We don't have all day.
Right, my group just making me ask you a few questions before we can decide. It's not. I'd be very much down to help you, but these other two, he's pointing at Seraphine and Kaden, are kind of like squares, so I gotta like get their questions answered before we can make up our minds.
He looks at you as he looks disinterested. Do as you please, but I will not answer any more questions. As he looks at you, slinging the two fiery kind of reins of his horses. If you don't bring him to me, I shall come to you. As he kind of flies off, circling back in the distance over kind of jagged mountains where like lava's flowing. As he'd said he'd come back. But for the time being, he doesn't seem to want to answer a buttload of questions, as he is a general after all. He has an army to take care of.
I'm just gonna turn back to the group, like throw his hands up, like, I fucking tried!
Yeah, no,
Boys and all
you
your
did.
questions, I freaking called it. I called that, you'd be like, I'm not gonna answer any of you guys. I better things to do. And does anyone listen to him? No.
Little fucking halfling, yeah.
He just.
It's not like I've lived my whole life down here or anything. It's not like I know how the hells work.
Yeah, I mean, if he really wants it, he'll have to answer our questions, or he can get it himself.
Right, but like, we have a decision to make, and I personally don't want to fight a man who has an army. You know?
Well, we've gone up against gone against rulers of entire levels of hell, so I'm not too worried about a single general, really. I mean, you know, we need to be careful, but
He's a general. He's probably got other people nearby, people he could summon. It's not going to be as simple as let's just kill this guy. It's just the four of us here.
And also, we don't
Like,
know
I'm
what
not-
the
I'm
fuck
not-
Ember is.
There is that too. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not the smartest guy, but I think I know when to pick my battles. I don't think we can take this guy.
Yeah.
There is that. We don't know what this Ember thing is. You know.
And I personally think that your guys' blind faith and anything that is celestial in nature is going to get us killed at some point.
I mean, that is another thing. Like, we know what we're getting into with the devil, but this thing's been very, very not wanting to tell us much. It just seems to want to kill this pit fiend. Doesn't seem concerned about like getting out of here or anything. It's kind of built up its own place, and it's just kind of hanging out.
We also don't have any idea what is going to happen if it does get the pit fiend. We do know that this guy is not going to arm us if we give him Ember, you know? Like, we know more for sure what we're getting with this guy than we do with the mysterious orb. And, like, he clearly is not going to answer any of our questions. Well, your questions.
Well, that either means he doesn't think we can get it for him, or he doesn't want it as bad as he said.
I would say the first one. A lot of you, as you remember, there was a lot of people who tried, but all faltered to Ember.
But if we do get it, that puts us at a kind of a big advantage. Because then we can withhold it until he gives us what we want. Like, we could just, no, you have to give us this specific weapon that I personally want. that's going to be good specifically for me, and I will give you this weapon.
Did he say? I think he said. Didn't you ask him that? I think he said that it would be something that you could
Use, yeah.
that you'd be able to use.
It'd give you a powerful weapon that you could utilize. But you have no idea what the weapon would be entailed.
I mean, it could be a pinky ring knife. You could utilize that. It's there for you
Oh,
to use,
he
but
did
it's
say
completely
powerful.
worthless.
He said powerful that we could use throughout the rest of the layers of hell, so I assume that's pretty legendary.
Assuming will get you nothing, you know? I mean, you can't.
Yeah, but
Can't
you're also
assume.
assuming that.
Again, you're assuming that we can just beat this thing. So I mean,
Assume? No, I'm not assuming we can beat him. I'm just saying.
I mean, if we're not confident either way, it sounds like we're split 50-50 right now. Why do we need to fight either one?
Well, we've been up against a really strong dragons. We've been up against really strong opponents, and it's
we ran
never.
away from the last dragon we saw.
Yeah.
It's never can we beat it. It's oh.
Yes,
crap.
it is. It is. Can we beat it?
Yeah,
It's been can we beat it the last several encounters.
Yeah, because, like, we cannot, we don't, Ashini's asleep. Like, we don't have one of our, like, heavier, lots of damage at once people right now, who can also keep us alive.
Wait, I thought you were just arguing to go attack Ember. Now you're saying we shouldn't? I'm confused.
I would
I'm saying we don't. I'm saying we don't have to do anything either. It's not like we could just go. We could just move on. Well, like, why are we forced to do either or?
Yeah, if we were to attack anything, I would rather take my chances with Ember than a fucking general. But we don't have. We could also always circle back. It's not like this place is going to close off to us forever if we leave.
I don't think we have enough information to make a decision right now, myself.
Or you guys could forfeit everything and just head back.
Oh, you mean we have to make the decision now?
No. But you could forfeit and go back to the barge and continue your adventure. But you wouldn't come back here.
Oh, we wouldn't be able to come back here.
No. You can't reverse the river Styx. The barge can only move forward. It can't go backwards.
Okay. So we do kind of need to make a decision. Face the general later because we didn't help him.
You might be able to come against the general again, but again, it's a general. It's to be expected, a battle.
I think that it would be. Well, I personally think that we could take on Ember more than we could take on the general.
Well, the general's gone, really, so we don't really have that option anymore anyway.
He said he'd come back.
Yeah.
If we don't bring Ember, he'd come back for us.
But we don't have any way to get back to Ember to give the general to Ember. So now it's pretty much...
Yes, what? Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
what?
we straight up walked out of the
Where are you getting?
place.
Are you okay?
We walked out of the
Can somebody
where Ember
detect?
is.
No, the GM literally just said the barge cannot go back down the river Styx. Up the river
We're
Styx.
The
not
barge
anywhere
didn't
near
take
the
us.
barge.
We walked to where we walked
guys
from
walked
Ember
it.
to here. We would have to walk back to Ember to get to the barge. The barge is like way back wherever.
It's like 2 hours away from where you're at.
We got off the
I think
barge
you're
like days
misunderstanding
ago.
what I'm saying. I'm saying if we go back to the barge now, we won't be able to come back to Ember later.
No, yeah,
Right.
you'd skip the quest.
Well, yeah, that's correct. That's not
what
what
I'm
we're.
saying.
Oh
So
yeah,
we
no,
can-
you're right.
I'm-
That's correct. I'm saying like we could. We
Go
don't
back
have to
to
like
Ember right
we can.
now.
Yeah. We
So
can-
even if we see the general later, the chance of us being able to get back here to Ember is almost zero.
Well, I mean, not if we decide to press on. But if we go to if we go to Ember or wherever now and don't like leave the barge and proceed, we can still.
Well, Like, ideally,
make
out
a
of
deal with
context,
this guy.
you could move the barge all the way to the capital city on this layer of hell, but you won't be able to reverse the barge to go backwards. It doesn't go backwards. So you would have to traverse the entire landscape, and it'd probably take you a month to get back to Ember. And you'd fight a lot of encounters along the way.
Yeah, there's a sign in Infernal over there that says one way. We can't go back that way.
Yeah, the river stick was designed to go one way. It's not designed to go backwards and forward.
But we
But
could
I-
find our way back to Ember.
No, see, like that one right there, it says don't fucking reverse.
Blow up.
So, but my point is, if we leave here now and don't attack Ember, then we're most likely not coming back to Ember.
You can come
If
back
we
to
encounter-
Ember, but it would take.
We could,
It would be a lot to traverse across this whole layer of hell, and is it really worth it?
Right, exactly. That's my point. And if we do encounter the Warlord later, or General,
You might.
and we
I
end up
will say the
killing him-
Warlord likely will happen sometime again, depending where you guys go, because he is a Warlord of this layer of the fourth layer of hell.
Yeah, and if we don't get him what he asks, then we're going to have to fight him anyway. So I think we could take our chances with Ember.
Or you have that thing for encounters. I don't know if that would apply if we came across that guy.
But we don't know.
I mean, it's your decision when to use it. Obviously, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
That
I
doesn't
don't
work
know
for all
what
encounters. It
encounter
only
it
works
is.
on certain
Right?
encounters.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
the
and-
Warlord's considered like, and he's part of the story, in a sense. Random encounters are random encounters.
Yeah. I mean, I would rather have to deal with him later than now if it comes down to that.
So it sounds like if we have a good chance of encountering this general again, then we're gonna have to make a decision. Either we kill Emperor or we try to kill him.
I think
You're not really killing Ember. You are basically disabling him so the Warlord can have him.
And if
But
we
if we-
encounter him later, he did say that he wouldn't use Ember against us. It's essentially, if we get Ember to him, he won't bother us in the future, it seems
Wait.
like.
There's a third option. We get Ember and throw it in the River of Styx.
Why would we do that?
So that we don't help this warlord.
Well, then we're just killing Ember for nothing.
Yeah.
Killing Ember so that the warlord doesn't get him.
The Warlord can get him.
But then we get
That's why
nothing
he's
out of
asking
it.
us to do
yet.
it.
Not yet.
But we're going to be gone. Who cares if he gets him then?
Well, what if he uses it?
I mean, I just don't see the sense in throwing ourselves at this general right now. I mean, I get that we can try to ground him, but it's not. We've seen things able to resist our abilities before. It's not going to be as simple as just let's.
I will also state
Hold him
that
down and
you're
beat
on
him.
a whole different layer, so this layer is much difficult than the last layer. You don't know anything about this layer. You might have been able to take on some easy encounters.
Yeah, we're more powerful, but so is everything down here.
You saw the guy who almost took down Gormag 1v1. He's tough.
Yeah, like we were able to take down some starving dogs and a cat, but like we completely blew past the elephants.
I would suggest pick your battles wisely here.
I don't think that fighting the general or making an enemy of the general would be a smart thing to do.
Yeah, but one thing I've gathered from the Hells is if you're not with them, then you're against them. So if we run into this general again and we don't have Ember, then he's probably going to look at us as weak and just kill us.
Exactly. So
We
that's
might be in a
why
better
I'm
position to
saying-
kill him at that point, though.
Yeah, I mean, one of us does not have armor.
And remember that the Warlord couldn't get it himself. He's tried. and he's faltered to Ember. There has to be something more to this, whatever this powerful weapon was. Maybe it can only be obtained by player characters. Maybe it can't be obtained by devils.
Right, exactly. Like maybe it can only be attained by celestials or half celestial, have yeah. There's any number of things.
And even if you did falter and didn't defeat him, or you ran away, or you chose not to fight Ember, you can still. I don't think the Warlord would belittle you. He is just assuming that if you did achieve it, you'd get a reward for it. I'll give you a powerful weapon that you can utilize in hell.
Yeah, we don't really have anything. We have like everything to gain and nothing to lose, really.
Pretty
when
much,
it comes
yeah.
to Ember.
I'd say so. And if you did like start losing the battle, you could always just run away.
Yeah, we're good at that.
I always give you the option to run. Obviously,
some of us are good at running.
Obviously, the Hells have. Well, you guys already know Resurrection doesn't really forego here. It's more of like a guilt trip on a contract. As there is contact for Gorm here as well. Gorm, you will have private missions with me soon enough on this layer of hell.
Well, I think if we're ever gonna want to take Ember, we should do it now. I don't think we should try to come back later.
Yeah. I think that doing it now would be our best option, and then we can, if we do manage to get it, we could use it more as a bargaining chip to make sure that the weapon we get is actually a good weapon.
Yeah, because he never really said what it was. So if he offers one that we didn't like, we could always just say, no, we need.
Generally, you have better weapons.
Yeah, you're generally.
He said it would be a powerful weapon that Pym specifically could use, and say what you want about devils when they typically give you what you tell them or what they say.
But what if it's cursed?
Well, that's kind of how it has to go.
I'm kind of.
I'd rather acquire a cursed item than get killed by a pit fiend.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we have Jackal.
Yeah, Jackal's evil.
Like, we could just.
You said he's not necessarily
Jackal
evil.
too.
He's not. No, and his lore is not.
Feelings are hurt.
But he's when you're in prison for several centuries, you do go kind of crazy.
I've been betrayed a lot too.
We could get Jackal's younger cousin Hyde.
That's not what you did there.
Oh, Hyde.
That was a good one.
Thank you. But I think that we should try and get Ember. Because it's an abomination. While it was celestial at one point, it is clearly not that way now. They left it here in the Hells. And even this general's like, ooh, yeah, So I'd say that no matter what we're doing, the Hells a favor.
How about we?
Potential evil.
Is Serafina okay with that? She
voted for general.
Seemed to not wanna. Yeah. I think if we can't like unanimously decide, then we should probably move on. But I don't know. I'll ultimately go with whatever we decide. But I just don't think we should fight the general. But again, if Ember is some kind of good, there's a possibility of that. I think we should maybe try to see if we could find out more about Ember, see if there's anything nearby or something. I don't know. I don't know if we can find out more about this, what's going on, what their grudge is.
Caden, you have legend lore as a spell, right? You have legend lore as a spell.
Let's see. I think she just left. D&D 2024. Legend lore. I don't think I have it memorized, but let me look it up real quick. Oh, I do have it memorized actually. Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the famous thing as described by the GM. The lore might consist of important details, amusing revelations, or secret lore that has never been widely known. The more information you already know about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is. That information is accurate, but might be couched in figurative language as poetry or determined by the GM. If the famous thing you chose isn't actually famous, you hear sad musical notes played on a trombone. Okay, well I do have Legend Lord memorized. I probably because Serafina recommended it to be honest. So I could cast that if we wanted to try to, get some more information on Ember.
Yeah.
It might be worthwhile.
I mean, at this point, we know a good deal about it. I mean, I'm not saying like we're friends or anything, but we know quite a bit about it that the spell might work.
I mean, the fact that we kind of do and we kind of don't, like the fact that we don't know a lot kind of says more about Ember than the devil. You know, like
Right, I
it's
agree.
just all vague and weird, and the devil's just like,
Yeah,
kill
shit's
this and get
fucking
sword.
weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you learn the lore about what this thing is, but you won't learn why it's here. That's what you'd get from it. So you could do that, yes.
But that still
Like,
might
give us
help
some
us.
background on it, though.
Yeah,
you know.
get background on it, but you'll never know why it's here. What's its purpose?
Right. But we don't really need to know the why. We just need to know
The lore.
the
yeah.
what.
Yeah. Anything that can kind of tip the scales a little bit would be useful, I guess. It's up to
Yeah,
you. It's your spell.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and cast the legend lore then, GM.
Are you going
About Ember.
Are you going back to Ash? I'm guessing, or whatever. Ember. God damn it, I can't even remember his name. Or are you
I don't.
just doing it here in the middle of nowhere?
I think y'all agree with me or not. I think we should walk back to like maybe the entrance of the building and not go into the building, so it can't like hear us talking.
Yeah, we can maybe get nearby.
All right, so I'm gonna role play this out. I'm gonna do it at context, and then I'm gonna give you the copy and pasted to you privately in Discord for your notes.
Okay, I'll tick off a 5.
How long does Legend Lore take? How is it? What's the concentration on it?
Casting time 10 minutes.
Okay.
The duration is instantaneous.
All right, role play out for me the components you require and kind of how you would put the scenario towards using the spell.
Okay, so as we walk back towards the building, I'll say, hey guys, this takes me a couple minutes to cast. If y'all wouldn't mind watching my back, it takes quite a bit of concentration for me to really make sure it goes off correctly so we can get some more information on Ember. So as I sit down, kind of cross my legs and kind of get a comfortable, oh my god, comfortable, there we go, pose, because it's going to take me a minute. Start incanting. You start smelling incense and seeing white pieces fleck off of some material in my hands, and kind of disintegrating a little bit, going into the spell. And the incense continues to go stronger and stronger as the 10 minutes pass by. As my eyes are closed, but you can kind of see a little bit of light underneath my eyelids a little bit. And my fingers are glowing a little as I move them, and kind of strange symbols, making strange symbols with my hands. Almost kind of maybe not even aware I'm doing that because my eyes are closed and I'm concentrating so hard. In the area around me, like underneath my legs where I'm sitting, almost seems to maybe get a little bit cleaner, almost kind of. Like it's almost like the spell has brushed things aside and kind of made things a little more serene and calm around me. And that's all gradual over 10 minutes.
All right. Sorry, Serafina?
Sorry, I got back on.
Hello. So we walk back over to near Ember, and I've cast it. I've just role-played casting Legend Lore.
As you learn the lore of the Heartbound Sentinel. Forged at the dawn of the second sun, a heart-bound sentinel is a divine construction born of molten rock and celestial fire. It is not created by the traditional sense, but sacrificed into a being, a soul-devoted paladin willingly to merge the shard of the plane of fire and blessed by the solar of Mount Celestia. This unnatural fusion birth is an immortal guardian whose heart is a living core of magma, pulsating with the radiant energy of a boundless will. The Sentinel exists to protect the relics, too dangerous to destroy and too sacred to claim. Divine artifacts have been lost by the fallen temples and celestial prisons buried beneath the volcano of candelabras, or not candelabras, caldera, or sealed gates on the forbidden realms. It does not serve one god, but a forgotten coven among the ancient deities who agreed that some powers should never again see mortal hands. Legends say that the Sentinels awaken the earth-grown magmas bleed from sacred stones. Though it does not speak, it communes through pulses and warm light. Understood only by those attuned by the divine will or harmony. Clerics and sages debated whether the Sentinel retains the soul of a paladin within, and some claim it weeps molten tears when it slays those who remind it of its former life. Despite its lawful neutrality, the fiend fears for its very essence disrupted infernal magic. It is said that devils cannot teleport within its domain, and demons that touch its blade will momentarily reminded of their former angelic selves. Yet, not all Sentinels remain loyal to in the ancient myths. One corrupted by a fallen Archon, his fire turned to black and radiant light dimmed to shadow flame. This ash-bound Sentinel, if it exists, may yet slumber beneath a charred ruin of a once holy volcano, awaiting time when the balance tips too far towards chaos to release its doom to the world.
Okay, so I was right, it is evil.
That didn't sound evil to me. Okay, so let me roleplay this. Let's see. So as oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm the only one that knows this at this point.
Correct.
Okay. So as after the spell, I guess I learned all this. It says instantaneous, so I guess after the spell has been cast, like
Yeah, you just get like fucking mind zapped, like a huge migraine hits you. You're like, oh my god, so much information.
yeah. So immediately when I'm done, there's kind of this like a like if you see leaves kind of whirlwinding out in the yard or something. There's a little bit of that happens around me, and then I kind of just sit there with my eyes closed. There's no more light. There's no more nothing. But it's like y'all have been around spells. Like I'm taking a minute to kind of compose myself. After about 45 seconds or so, I stand up and say, we need to keep Ember safe at all costs. From what I understand, it's a being that, and I just kind of go over and summarize exactly what you just heard from the GM. Just saying like this could be a paladin at one point, and while a lot of paladins aren't necessarily good, most are. I really think we should protect this Ember at all costs.
Well, it sounds like Ember might have been the corrupted one.
I suppose it's more of a matter of how do we best protect Ember then? Should we try and remove Ember from this place against
So I
its will
was-
potentially, or do we try and kill the general that is threatening it? Even though, I guess, so far it seems to be fine on its own.
So far, right? I mean, nothing lasts forever. And it could be actually guarding some divine artifacts, which makes me very fearful uh, for angels and celestials in the future. Maybe we should do both. Maybe we need to take Ember in order to safeguard the celestials and angels from being attacked by the very divine artifacts it's supposed to be protecting.
Couple of questions. Will Ember let us take them? Number two, like where we take them, or how do we keep them until we get them someplace safe? And where is that place?
Well, Ember answered that last game, or last time we talked. They said that they would not let us take it. Because we are not, and it would not grant us, it does not believe that we are friends. So,
And we always, I mean, you didn't even remember that this could be the fallen Ember, the fallen Sentinel. This could be the Shadow Flame, as Pim pointed out.
it felt corrupted to me when I did Divine Sense, but it did not feel wholly evil.
So we might have found the Ashbound Sentinel. If this is the Ashbound Sentinel, we cannot allow it to continue to exist. Especially if there's a chance that it might eventually fall into the hands of devils. It's pretty clear to me that this will be used against Celestials, which I've now been sworn to protect and free while being down here in the Hells.
Did the legend lore give you any idea of...
Here, I'll paste it in the channel. I'm being pretty open about it because Kane's very much a group-oriented person and wants the group to do what's best for the group because he feels that's how we're strongest in helping him get his sister back, which he thinks none of y'all know about except Serafina. Let's see.
So
Here.
So let's say we not
It's in
disable
chat.
or knock Ember out or whatever. What do we do with them? Do we keep them on the ship? Do we, like, is it going to be like carry around a body? Like, are other devils going to see it and then we have a target on our back?
Would it be safe on the ship?
You don't know.
Yeah, I'm role playing. Like, would it be? I mean, Serafina knows the ship a little bit better than me, but the ship's never come under attack. We have some pretty powerful people on the ship as well. One of the what was he? One of the 4 horsemen is on there. I mean, it's
That flying lady was talking to that guy. Maybe he might be able to help. I don't know.
I know Ramius is able to plane shift, but it's been over a week since we left the second.
Yeah, he
layer
only
of
does the
Hell,
plane shifting mostly for resupply. He doesn't really use it for other stuff.
Trying to think of if we do get Ember, what do with it.
Well, you have other NPCs too, but you haven't really done much for them, so they're not going to really help you. The only person who's helping is Ramius. The other 2 doesn't really. There's no incentive for them because there's no. You haven't really done anything for them.
Serafina and I are the only ones I think that have kind of Well, the only one still alive, I guess. No, Pim's been
And
alive, but she hasn't really
TX
aligned
could
with.
care less. He wants to keep his barge running. He's doing a favor for Kotam.
And GM, what did you say before? Can you remind me what you said before if I ask a specific question?
Go ahead.
Would you be willing to do that? So with Ember, you've said it a couple of times now where you said that the reason... Oh, you said falter. The GM said that the reason people have not been... The demons have not been able to get Ember is because they've faltered.
Yeah.
So...
In a sense, Walter could be... They could have died, they could have fled, they could have been absorbed. There's so many opportunities of what this thing could do.
Right,
Why is it in this weird position? Why is he here? Why is he locked with these 4 giant pillars around him? What is the purpose
Well, there's that.
of this?
Yeah, in the
these
spell it
arcane
says.
ruins?
Like, there's this part that says about. Oh, I just pasted the whole thing like an idiot. The second to last paragraph, or yeah, that one. It says its essence disrupts their magic and like reminds them maybe that's factors into why they can't they haven't been able to get it.
Yeah, they fear it. But that's all language before the last paragraph. The last paragraph
Right.
is the corrupted version.
So this is just the lore of this being. This is not the lore of this being.
Right.
This could be something completely different.
Right. And that's the way I took it is there's a type of being called the heartbound Synthiel.
Yeah, they're made, they're forged, they're born like this.
Yeah.
It's like an abomination, if anything. Like they
This
don't
one,
do it anymore because obviously they probably can't control them.
Well, maybe over time, eventually, it's kind of like AI with the Terminator, or whatever. Eventually, it's like you're the scourge, and it turns on its masters, kind of thing. I think that this thing's eventually going to reach the conclusion that it needs to help the devils. So guys, obviously I'm in a group here, and that's why I've told y'all what I wholeheartedly told you what I learned about it instead of trying to manipulate you. But I wholeheartedly think that we need to take Ember with us or end it. I don't think we should leave it here. That's what I'm leaning towards.
I would be willing to assist in trying to take Ember from this place, yes.
Yeah, I get on board with that.
Obviously, we try to reason with it, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Him?
Unlikely, yes.
You guys already kind of know my feelings on the matter. I've been the one to suggest pushing to fight it like this whole time.
But we're not going to give it to the warlord, Pim.
Yeah, of course not. Why would we ever do that?
As you guys
I mean,
been having
they
your
kind of-
conversation, I think you all roll me a perception check.
Another person enters in, and we start the whole argument all over again. Oh
It's
god.
a 21.
Oh, it's an 8. I don't know why I'm at advantage. Not normal.
Kind of
I
just
rolled a
established
2.
that. We've established that Pim pays too much attention all the time.
Gormat? Oh, you did. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's weird how sometimes it's white boxes and sometimes it's black boxes. Is that on purpose?
The white boxes, I think, are old.
I need to
Old
refresh.
stuff.
My shit's being broken.
Yeah. I think Serafina and Garm are on 2014 sheets, and you and I are on 2014
Yeah, I am.
sheets.
Ah. Okay.
Because you can't do any of the old, the
Yeah,
new sheets
plus
don't
I-
like any of the third-party
Yeah.
stuff.
I just
I'm-
like the plain sheets. I prefer them.
Me too.
It's easier to edit stuff.
I finally figured out how to edit. Thanks to Harmony.
Okay, so it sounds like we're going in. Do we
Alright,
want to try to convince
so-
it first? Oh,
As you guys roll your perception check, Pim, you do notice an individual atop one of the pillars looking down below you, as they seem to be listening to your entire conversation.
Oh, come the fuck on! Pip's gonna load his crossbow and aim up. Come on,
What?
get the fuck down!
What is it? What's
Come
that?
on,
What
mister.
is...
Come on, stranger. Get down. I know you've been eavesdropping.
what?
Don't make me shoot you down.
So you may introduce your character, Alien, as you see fit.
Type my boots.
Me?
Yeah, you're the only stranger I see who's been eavesdropping, so come on.
Fair enough. Can I just like? Am I on top of a pillar?
Pillar is
Like-
about 40 feet high, but you could do like you could parkour if you want down. If you want to roll athletics or acrobatics, you're welcome. Or you could fly if you have abilities to fly.
I have the fly spell, so I'll cast fly on myself, and I'll kind of fly down here. How's it going? Didn't mean to eavesdrop on y'all. Just kind of was here.
Just kind of was here.
Why?
Roll an insight check on that shit. No fucking trust, man. Oh, trust, man.
Insight check. Not crit.
I was looking for adventurers who I had heard were on this level of the Hells, as I had been part of an accident that sent me to the first layer, and I've been looking for you guys, basically trying to find you guys.
Trying to find us specifically?
Well, I had heard there was an adventuring party of non-natives to the Hells, and as a non-native, I was trying to find people who were able to help me
So
get
you're
back.
racist.
No, it's just hot here.
Oh, last night it was fucking swampy, so you know. Elves are just kind of unpleasant all around.
Hence why I want to get back.
So, who
Sorry,
the fuck
insight
are
check.
you?
He seems legit, I guess.
My name's Eitri.
Tree.
What do you
And
do? What's your deal?
Describe yourself, please.
Eitri is he's about 4'11", relatively short, tall for a dwarf, but not tall. He's got blue scales that cover parts of his chest and the outside of his arms. He's a draconic sorcerer, and he carries a shield and what appears to be a stick, but it's a staff, just like a regular staff. That's what he looks. Oh, and he has no shirt on.
You said he was a sorcerer?
A sorcerer and cleric, but more sorcerer than cleric.
Drop a picture in if you want in
given that you
the
are
Discord.
here,
Yeah, I'll
do
do
you
that.
know anything more about this flame thing?
No, I don't know anything about this flame thing. Kind of
So
just
you
what you guys were
don't
talking
know
about now.
that. Right.
Well, we don't know your frame of mind, but we're starting to think that we need to make sure this doesn't fall into the hands of anything that might use it against our allies.
I think that's probably a good call. This is what he looks like. In combat, he often will summon a blue dragon and then ride it.
Seraphina's gonna have complexes about this.
ride you. You're a dragon, after all.
If you're lucky, sometimes we do get to. That was above table. Well, you said E-tree?
E-tree. I'll type it in.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Of course.
Like the dwarf from Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Or, no. Endgame.
The one who makes
Stormbreaker. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. Played by Peter Dinklage.
Well,
So,
we're about to go in, so I'm not. We don't really know you. It's not like I can put you at my back. No offense. So I don't feel right asking you to go in with us. So if you wanted to wait here, we'd be okay.
well, I don't have to be at your back. I can be at your front.
You seem really committed to our cause without even knowing us.
I want to get out of here. You seem like my best shot.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna turn
was
and look.
kind of the same way.
Yeah,
And you
that's
let
fair.
me in. I was actively trying to rob you guys. I mean, I wasn't actively trying to rob anyone.
He was actively trying to rob us.
He was like robbing us if.
I was actively robbing you, and I was about to take Jackal, and, you know, he decided to get freaky on me.
I trying to look at Seraphina in a questioning kind of look if she approves. Like, what's your thoughts?
I mean, are you for or against devils? I imagine since you wish to get out of here, you're against them, but...
Not particularly fond of them.
That seems like a good enough reason to let him join for me.
Well, we're always looking for more strong companions. I agree with Seraphina. Why don't we give you a shot here and see if you like being with us and we like being with you? How's that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, quick, dodge this boulder.
This is Gormat.
Well, we might have something thrown at us in a minute, so...
Okay, so what's the plan here, guys? We want to try to talk to it, which we know it's not going to work, but maybe we could get in better position.
Remember, like, when it asked you last time, it gave you a choice.
I mean, I would like to try and hide behind a pillar before we start the fighting.
I don't know if it will be a fight. I think it might be more of a mental will kind of thing.
But I still would like to try and hide. Just in case.
I mean,
Fine.
if you want to hide, sure, hide.
Can we do a history check and remember what the choice was? I don't remember the choice.
Might I make a suggestion? This
Maybe?
thing out here is not too familiar with me. I haven't met him yet. Perhaps I could approach first, and you guys kind of decide whether or not the fighting's necessary once I've approached.
As long as you speak loudly so maybe we could hear. And maybe repeat if we can't hear what it's saying. That would be very helpful.
What if it already hears us?
If it already hears us, then I suppose we're going to be fighting anyway.
Yeah, right, yeah.
GM, can I do a history? Seraphina, did you write it down? What the choice was?
Choice was to either kill the devil and bring its body back, the general dude. It did give us an option to try and do the test thing or whatever, to test our metal or whatever as well, but
Yeah, it offered a challenge, basically.
yeah.
That is
that
true.
might be what we should do then. Instead of fight it, maybe we should take the challenge.
I mean, yeah, Caden, you felt some kind of call here. Do you think maybe that's what do you have?
Well,
what do you got? What do you got inside there? What's going on?
I felt a pull to this area, and it was celestial in nature was the pull, I believe. Maybe Ramius might have touched me before I came. I'm not exactly sure why, because we know this thing isn't necessarily good, just from the lore that we captured. I'm very convinced that it is Shadow Flame and that it is an Ashbound Sentinel. Maybe not the Ashbound Sentinel, but that
It is corrupted. I did do divine
Yeah.
sense. It is half infernal and half celestial.
Yeah. So I think I was pulled here based on a celestial being, but now that we're here, I think we were more accurately able to assess that it is not something good for the will of the Celestials, which is probably why it was left, right? Does that answer your
Makes
question,
sense.
Cormac?
Yeah.
Okay, E3, if you want to go talk to it, if/when it gets to the point of offering you the trial, we might step in to accept its challenge as well. I don't know if you would be willing to do that, but I think I might be willing to.
Step in as you please.
Good luck, sir.
Right. And so Eitri is going to grab the shield off his back and kind of just approach it very casually. Where am I headed? Am I headed towards the horse head thing?
No, you're heading to
The
this.
flame in the middle.
The thing in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
Big flame.
The thing's bigger than you, basically.
That doesn't describe. That describes quite a bit. So I'll.
It looks like to you, it looks like a dying star.
And you did overhear our lore, right?
Yes. Well, I have fly active, so I'm just gonna fly up to right about here.
Yeah, doesn't it like last an hour? I don't know how long fly now lasts. They changed it.
Up to 10 minutes.
Oh, it's longer. Okay, that used to be a minute. All right. As you've kind of close to this kind of orangey ball, as it kind of speaks telepathically to your mind.
Whoa.
I am Ember. What is your challenge?
Challenge? What are my options?
Relinquish the warlord to me, so I can absorb his essence. Or challenge me, and you may obtain my essence.
So I can either kill the warlord and you absorb him, or I can kill you and we can absorb you.
This goes dead silence.
Oh. I'm just gonna stand there and I'm gonna say that loud enough for everybody to hear.
Serafina, do you want to try its challenge first, or me? Should we make a roll
I
of
think
the
it would
dice?
probably be best if you did it, and then I stood within 10 feet to give you any advantage, any +4 to saves or whatever.
Okay. Alright, so let's step in then, I guess, if y'all are ready. I think, Pim, are you trying to stay hidden? Is that your plan?
Yeah.
Just in case?
He's gonna stay hidden and like be ready just in case he needs to step in.
I'll make sure to have my horse summoned and everything in case we need to get the fuck out of here. Real
Yeah,
fast.
feel free to grab me if you need to. Alright.
So, guys, what challenge are we taking? We killing the big ball of fire?
It's I'll use my message cantrip and be like, yeah, that's the one we're going with.
Noted.
Ember, we've come back.
It doesn't say
I'm gonna
anything to you. It's waiting for
fly
his
over here.
response.
My response is, I'll challenge you.
Accepted. As you watch all the pillars begin to ignite into the piece of orb, as it begins to surge, gets larger and larger and larger. As you can see, its body is reforming.
Oh, well. Okay.
As you watch it reform, you begin to see a rather large sentient kind of like almost like X-Men, those sentient things. It looks like one of those. It's massive.
You mean like a
you
robot thing with
yeah, the
glowing
robots
eye?
that killed X-Men, basically. Yeah. As you see this thing like getting larger and growing, you can see a fiery sword. Its core beating like a heart. As you see, kind of like an arc of like the solar, like kind of like almost like a celestial like crown, but it sticks out above him, anointing.
Well, hang on.
As you can see, armor begin to forge across his body.
That's happening, I'd like to cast Holy Weapon on Gormak.
Wait, are we all... Is this one of us or all of us? What's... I thought somebody else was doing this.
It looks like it's all of us. I don't know.
Is it?
As I'll show you a photo in the Discord.
I thought...
There we go.
I think
This guy just challenged him. I don't know if... I don't know if this is a
considered
team thing.
gargantuan class.
I don't think I can take that on my own, guys.
It's a titan.
He looks awesome. Something worthy to die to.
Oh, that's fucking insane.
Something even more worthy to kill.
I don't.
As this is gonna be a fight.
Kind of do that.
And like you're all
Okay, so I
rolling
cast-
initiative.
I can't. Yeah. So my holy weapon went off, right?
That's the only thing that goes off. Yeah. There we go. That's the size.
So what is... What does that give me?
It gives-
Oh, sorry. Go. Holy weapon. Go.
Thank you.
So 2d8 extra radiant damage on a hit. If it's not a magic weapon, it now is. And I can dismiss it at any time to do damage in an AE radius on creatures I decide to hit.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, initiative.
Big Buddy gonna learn something today.
I roll like shit. He does have an aura. I'm gonna put that on.
Oh yeah, because he's a paladin. Kinda.
Was a paladin.
Yeah.
Everybody in? Just click on your token. Make sure your token's initiative are rolled in. So for using D&D Beyond, you do still have to toggle the token, highlighting it blue, and then clicking initiative.
I sure we're all on there.
Yeah, it shows
over
me
there.
on there.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. Alright. Timmy.
Oh, yippee, I'm first. Shit, dude. I'm hidden, right?
Oh yeah, go ham, baby. Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah.
As
I'm
you do
gonna
notice, it has wings and it's hovering right now.
Okay, awesome. Love that for me. Okay, I guess I'm just going to peer out from where I'm hidden. That gives me advantage on my attack, right? I've been hidden.
Did
If I was
you-
hidden before.
You were hidden before? What was this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I hid like right back here. I can roll the stealth.
Yeah, I'd like it. It does have a pretty high perception. Okay, you're good. You're good. The DM's like, fuck.
Pretty high
Yeah.
perception just got smacked.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just fire a fire by crossbow at it, I guess. Does a
Okay.
28 hit?
28 hits, yes.
Oh, thank fucking God. I got very nervous. For 21 damage.
Alright. You kind of hit it. It doesn't really seem... It likes to take the hit. As you begin to watch its body begin to surge with radiant and fiery light.
Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna... bonus action, hide again. Just stay out of sight. 26. Actually, that's yeah, that's 26. Is that high enough to be hidden?
Yeah, it's still hidden,
Okay.
but the problem is it knows your area.
Okay, wait.
But you're considered hidden.
Would I still be hidden here behind this wall?
You'll be hidden no matter what. I'm just saying, in a general sense,
Okay.
if he chooses to move there or not.
Okay.
Alright, then
just
he's going to use a legendary action, as he will begin to use Radiant Pulse, as the fire around him begins to surge outwards to everybody around the vicinity. 40 feet out, as it erupts out of his body. Everybody has to roll a con save in that radius.
You get a +4, everybody.
DC is a 20.
Is that pretty much all of us?
Everybody
Am I
but
in the
Pim, yeah.
radius? Yeah.
No, you're not in the
Okay.
radius.
21.
Alright. Alright, you
Oh,
all
you'll save.
succeed as none of you get stunned.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That would have been bad.
That would have been bad, yes. Do we take any damage, or...?
Nope, it's just a stun mechanic.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll do what I do, and, first of all, see what happens when I step in its aura.
Party of risk takers, I see.
Nothing happens
You know to
at
get-
the moment. You just feel like it's just really like you can feel like the ground is turning to molten lava. He's like melting everything.
That's fine. I'll go ahead and cast Blinding Smite on my sword, and then go ahead and hit him with Jackal. 33, 14 slashing, and he needs to make a con save, which I imagine he'll do fine, but
I'll roll. Alright. Come on, game. 32. He's fine.
he still takes 18 radiant. Does he seem to be...
He takes half. He's resistant to it.
Okay, yeah, that figures.
He is half celestial.
He's resistant to radiant, no surprises there. And I'll
Yeah, we couldn't
save
fucking
him.
figure that out.
23 hit.
As you smack him, though, you do take fire damage, as well as radiant damage combined. So-
Tell me them separate, because I need...
Yep, you take 9 fire and 11 radiant every time you smack him.
Does 23 hit him?
Yes.
Takes additional 15 slashing.
Alright, one second, radiant comes in. So 7 fire, 11 radiant.
And this dude hurts. Alright,
Yeah.
that's my turn. I don't think, Pim, you ever clicked your... Oh, here it is.
I
Never
did.
mind, found it. I did it.
trying to accuse me.
Yep,
No,
Cam.
I'm just
Alright.
trying to find.
I'm going to start by using my bonus action to enter my innate sorcery.
Hell
So
yeah.
you see, like his eyes go blue with like lightning, and the air around him condenses. And then I'm going to use my action to. I'm just gonna go for it and cast chain lightning on him, targeting just him.
Alright, you surge electricity as it bolts coming from you. Does it come from your chest, or is it your hands, or your eyes? What is it?
It comes out of the center of his shield, and it's a DC 20, and I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to give him disadvantage on the dex save.
Alright, dexterity. Natural 1.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
I will use
Oh,
my
yeah.
channel divinity to not roll damage, but deal the maximum, which is 85.
Tempest Glare, nice. Alright,
So
you
that's 85 damage.
Crackle lightning to him as he takes the full damage.
Hell yeah.
Rally
And then
was
I will-
actually kind of cool.
How do I end my turn on here? Just
You just click on the check mark in the chat.
gotcha. Thank you.
Alright, at the end of your turn, you'll use his legendary action. You'll use 2 action points to make 2 Molten Blade attacks on Seraphina. Dropping his hammer. 26 to hit and 24.
Oh,
They both hit.
Alright, as he drives his blade into, you take 22 points of slashing and 18 fire. Roll me a con save.
I hit cast on my thing and it automatically rolled damage. Sorry for that.
14 is a fail. As you are blinded.
+4, right?
Yeah, she has 19, I
It's
think.
a DC 20.
Ugh.
So you're blinded.
And I think it automatically adds it.
Yep. It'll add it to the new combat thing. It'll add it. So you'll have a bunch of like
Blindsight,
fucking
so-
status effects. And the second attack, 26 slashing and 16 fire.
And, okay.
Caden, I
I'm
think she
nearly
needs
dead.
healing. And your turn, Caden.
Yeah.
I got some
Fine,
healing too.
honestly.
Let's look. Oh, you said he used his legendary to make an attack now.
Yeah, he made 2
attack
attacks.
now.
He uses 2 action
Okay.
points, so he uses...
Because he hasn't even gone yet.
No.
Okay. So you're looking pretty well beat up there. Let's see. Oh crap. I was gonna do something else. I guess I'll do this. I don't know. Power word fortify. How hurt are you, Seraphina?
Really dead.
Okay. Well, then I am going to Caden's Caden's hands are going to light up, but it looks kind of cool because one of his hands is behind a shield, so it kind of gives this aura kind of look against his body as he casts Power Word Fortify directly onto Seraphina, giving her 120 temporary hit points. You get all of them.
Oh, all right, cool.
Stay alive long enough for me to cast Chill Shield on you to help with that fire damage.
And for me to cast
Fine
Cure
with the
Wounds
fire
on you.
damage. The other damage that sucks.
And for me to healing wound you.
Okay, and I think I'm gonna stay out of that aura for the moment because I'm not exactly sure what it does yet, and since I don't really do a whole lot of melee anyway, I'm thinking I might be better right here for the moment. Behind the damage dealers. I don't see it done, so
It's the
I'm
check
done.
mark
It's
now.
the
It's
check
different.
mark.
It's different now.
Check mark. I don't see a check mark.
It's in the chat.
You gotta
It's a
scroll
little
up. You
box.
gotta scroll up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the thing that says your turn. There's a little check mark above it.
there we go. Thanks.
Yeah, we're using a different system because the other one's broken.
Yeah, I'll get used to it. Sorry. Stay in that aura, Gormak.
Yep,
I mean, Seraphina's.
will do. I will bonus action rage.
It also is kind of cool. It does put a green aura on the person on deck next, so you know whose turn's next.
And I'll go ahead and get huge.
Okay. Alright, you're not as big as him, but you're getting there.
That's fine. I'll get there one day.
He's not. He's considered beyond gargantuan. It's called. There's one beyond gargantuan. It's called Titan.
Yeah, jealous a little bit.
Like
alright,
Titan
I'll,
can't be
make-
grappled at all. It can't be used and abused. People can't like manipulate him.
And we'll start swinging. I feel like if he swings at me, he's gonna hit. So I might as well go reckless.
All right, 21 is a miss.
I'm gonna give him +10 to hit.
All right.
Thank you. Is that much?
Plus the holy weapon, right? Oh, no,
That's
I know I had it. Never mind.
that's in there, yeah.
2d8.
Yeah, it was
Say
4.
10 fire damage
Yeah.
and 10 radiant damage as you hit him.
Okay.
That was my free channel divinity from my necklace.
Appreciate it.
Chunking him a little bit.
Number 2.
It's a hit. You take 9 fire and 11 radiant.
Is that halved?
No.
No, he's not. He's not a totem barbarian.
Yeah, I just piercing, slashing, bludgeoning.
He's only got that. Yeah, just
I'll heal one of them. Somebody else heal the other.
alright. As you can see, this big boy will substitute his attacks as you'll use lava burst, as he kind of turns his attention towards you all, opening his chest as it releases a big AoE from his body. So he's gonna hit all of you except for Pim, as Pim's safe. But your horse dies in the back.
It's okay. I'm fast enough on my little legs.
Dexterity DC 20.
I get to roll with advantage. Yay! Why didn't it do it?
Woo!
Nice.
Oh.
Well, that didn't make any difference.
Alright.
So I fail the save.
Alright. You take 63 points of fire damage.
Jeez.
But not me.
What was the
Half-
DC?
DC's 20. You succeed, you take half as much damage.
half.
And then if
So
you
30
are
more.
resist, you take quarter damage. As you're no longer blinded. The blinded only lasts until the start of his turn. Alright. Pin. As you watch the fire just erupt from his chest, melting everybody in the vicinity, hitting obviously our cleric, our new found friend, and obviously Seraphina and Carmack. When you do take damage, you'll have to subtract it on your token because it doesn't automatically do it because it's not roll 20. I'm sorry, roll 20 and D&D Beyond are not connected on tokens, sadly.
Gotcha.
So you'd have to like click on the sheet and you'll see the green circle. That means your HP. You can just subtract it off there.
Gotcha.
I think I'm going to Hunter's Mark this guy with my bonus action.
You want to climb up on the ledge first because you're like behind a wall.
Yeah, I'll use the movement to climb up on the ledge and then Hunter's Mark him. And then, since I did hit him on my last attack, I do have advantage, so I get sneak attack. Please, please. 28.
That's a hit. Mhm.
Nice. You were much more useful, Pim. Thank you.
Wow. That's harsh.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah,
that in a
we,
compliment.
And then let me add that additional D6 for Hunter's Mark.
At least I don't
so-
have to hear Moonbeam. Moonbeam, please, Moonbeam.
Or Pim steps as he runs away.
Yeah.
I mean, those moonbeams did a lot of
So
damage.
Yeah.
20.
I wish I never made that corrupted spell.
So that's
Oh yeah, I forgot
20
when you use a
damage
spell,
total.
roll a d20, everybody. Sorry, my apologies. I forgot about the corrupted
Oh,
spell. You want to use a spell, can be
Okay.
corrupted. Oh, there is a corrupted for that. Seraphine, I don't know.
Blinded. Blinded smite.
Blind. Okay, that's I have to fix. So I don't know if I told you this in our games. In the Nine Hells, your spells can be corrupted. If you get a natural 1, your spell it gets changed permanently. Can't unchange it.
Doesn't
Which is-
necessarily mean bad.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
fucked over.
there's a
Caden
reason why
summons.
Moonboom is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I made a boom beam. Instead of doing radiant damage, it does necrotic as well.
Yeah.
So you think upcasting,
So she does like
you have two damage types going at once. And it's
how much-
like instead of a moon, it's like eclipse, so it's red.
That's cool.
how much movement did it take for me to get up onto
10
that
feet.
ledge?
It as you're
Okay.
waddling your little butt up there.
Yeah, and
Now
then
you
I'm
look down, you're
gonna
like,
hop,
oh man.
I'm gonna hop back to where I was. Shimmy a little bit more to the right,
Shimmy.
and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Seraphina, you're royally fucked. You want to use some land hands in your ass?
Don't worry about it. I got you.
Not sure what that means, but
It means I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on my turn on you.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to heal you a lot.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Vengeful Smite at level 4.
You're just gonna corrupt all your smites. I have yet to get your regular smite corrupted.
No, not yet. And I'm not going to be using it because this thing has radiant resistance, so. So that's 4d12. So first thing first, try to see if I hit.
Dude, picture you killing the final blow. You'd probably feed fucking your sword all the way to its max.
14 slashing and.
That'd be crazy in a bad way.
Oh wow, I rolled like absolute ass.
You
Holy
take
shit.
8 fire and 12 radiant.
That was the worst. That was nearly the worst. That was. Oh, I rolled horrible. That makes me very
It's
mad.
okay.
Call yourself a paladin.
rolled very bad.
Necrotic damage, by the way, so.
Necrotic damage, it does full, so it's hitting it taken directly.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll just try to hit it again.
Alright, that's a hit.
Start trying with
Take
Jackal.
10 fire and 14 radiant.
I am just getting killed. Why does he roll bad on the fire and then roll good on the radiant? I'm not resistant to the radiant.
Maybe you should be.
It can't be.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he's going to use another legendary. As he's going to try to charge up his ability once more to see if he can stun you. As he uses Radiant Pulse again, everybody in the circle, except for Pim, roll me another con save or be stunned.
In the circle, like the stone circle, or his aura?
It's a big cone. It's a big AoE that hits him. It's like everybody basically in this area, so.
Tim was smart for not going in there.
You said con save?
Yeah, Seraphine I think fails.
I did.
So-
you are stunned.
What's the save number? I don't remember.
20.
It's 20. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You're not flying in the air, are you?
Yeah.
How high?
Like 5 feet. Like I'm
Okay,
just
no,
above
no,
the ground.
You just get your stunt. Okay, good. I thought you were falling.
Yeah, like-
You're like, ah!
No, like Like,
you
I flew over
you're
here and
stunned, so
never
you lose the
landed.
concentration on fly. It's gone.
Okay.
As you just drop down on your butt, you're like confused. What the hell happened? Caden, you're fine, and then Garmax, did you make the sun as well? Oh wait, no, he's gone. He's his car. Never mind. We'll get back to him later. All right. As you can't do anything on your turn, as you have to end your turn, sadly, as you're just stunned. Garmac, is not supposed to be here. Oh wait, sorry. No, Caden, go ahead.
Okay, I'll cast a. Seeing that Eitri just like didn't do anything, and I'm noticing that Seraphina's kind of not moving as well, and I know I just made my save, so I know what's going on here. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at the 4th level on Seraphina.
It's a touch spell. You have to go to her.
Okay.
You just move
You
there.
only gotta move 5 feet.
Yeah.
Waddle,
Yeah.
waddle. 42.
I will. Let me look. Oh yeah, no ones, so no rerolling. So, okay, never mind. Answer my own question. 4th, where is it? So there it is, 4th level, and I don't know. Seraphina, do you know what that aura does? Should I get closer and start whacking?
She's stunned. She can't talk.
You
Or
can-
back.
I just grunt.
Yay!
Alright. Oh, I think I'm done then. Check the box. And then I
In your
guess
turn,
we
it's going to use a
pause.
legendary action to use
Gee.
Blade Storm twice, 2 action points spent, as it'll use a Molten Blade Strike on Cormac twice. Cormac, you back there or no? Assuming not.
Doesn't sound like it.
Oh, well, I'm assuming 21 hits him.
Sorry, I'm back. Do I need
So,
to?
Garmac, you have to roll a con save first.
Or stun.
You're
You're fine. Okay. So you 21 and 28. Does that hit you?
Yes.
All right. You take 23 points of slashing, halved, and 8 fire. Roll me a con save. All right. You're fine. And then the second attack, 27 slashing, halved, and 12 fire. Roll me another con save.
Oh, he's bloodied, you guys.
All right. That's
Who
okay.
is-
Carmack, go for it. Carmack, he's taking a
Yeah.
beating.
Yeah. That's what I do. Let's keep swinging. Reckless.
All right, that's a hit. All right, as you take 7 fire damage and 10 radiant as you smack him. As the big boy's bloodied now.
Oh,
And bloody
shit.
means
Bloody as it's leaking
50%?
everywhere.
He's below half.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Yeah, if I attack again, I'm gonna go down. So I'm just gonna try to distract him.
If you move to, I don't know.
I mean,
it'd be worth it
if
for
you
him
go
after-
down, I can bring you up on my next turn, but I don't know that I'll get a next
You don't-
turn. The way things
The
are
I'm
sun,
good.
the sun will go away on its turn. But yeah, it depends on.
Well, he can do the same legendary action if he does that again.
Yeah, it'll.
Or
I'm
hits
not,
Yeah, but then
Mission.
I'm just getting death saves taken away. It's not worth it.
Alright. As Big Boy is. I've never been harmed this much before. This is exhilarating. Alright. So
Glad you're enjoying yourself.
Try to recharge his ability. Lava Burst does not come back. As he will use his Radiant Slam on Seraphina. As his other arm just slams
Right.
into her. 21?
Miss.
Alright, misses. As he drives his sword into you. 32.
Your 2 hits.
For 27 slashing and 11 fire. Roll me a con save for blind.
Blind doesn't matter so much for me because I have blind sight, so.
Yeah, they won't. It doesn't know.
So yeah, I know. I just want to make sure so it doesn't get advantage on me.
Yeah. No. And then it has a third attack, as it will use its slam. 34.
What?
Actually, my apologies. I read it wrong. You can make 2 molten blades and 1 slam. So you already did the slam, it missed. My apologies. 26 instead.
Oh, it's still.
23 slashing, and 10 fire. That's his turn.
Minus.
Right.
Okay, just
Yeah,
lost all
climb
my
back
10
up.
HP.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb back up.
Eh. It's like peekaboo.
And then I'm going to, with advantage, because I hit it again. Attack.
That's it.
27.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
22 plus an additional d6. Force damage. 28 damage. And then I'm gonna jump back down. And shimmy over. Actually, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. That'll be the end of my turn.
Seraphina.
Now might be the time
Right.
to lay on hands.
I only have 20 points left. It's not going to do much. Okay, I'll lay on hands myself. Plus 20. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and see. Will it? Well, might as well do Jackal first. Nat 1.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
2 d20s. 18 and 3. Red.
Sorry? Oh, a natural
Or
1.
18 and 3
Yeah,
for that
18
one.
is advantage. Yeah, you get advantage for your next hit, and 3 is you chuck your weapon away from you.
Well, I'm obviously going to take the advantage, so.
I've never had anybody. No, I want the negative effect.
Alright, I'll take the
actually, I
advantage.
want to throw my weapon away.
Want to be like the worst player on our team?
Maybe if it came back on its own. Throw it on the other side of the beast.
Well, pack weapons are nice for that, yeah. Alright.
Flashing.
Take
And I'm gonna bonus.
9 fire and 12 radiant.
And then I'm going to heal myself for that damage I just took and lay on hand myself. Okay. And that's my turn.
Alright. As it ends your turn to do another legendary action. As it will use its Blade Storm attack on Seraphina. Ooh, a natural 1. That's the first. So natural 1 is a 17, by the way.
Jeez.
It's one less to hit, more
Yes,
to
you
hit
will
than me.
take the 4. As his speed is reduced to 0. And the second attack, 25 to hit. For 27 slashing to Seraphina and 17 fire halved. Alright.
Alright.
Well, as you're out of the stun, what would you like to do? Is you realize you're not flying anymore.
I'm going to run over towards Seraphina right here, and I am going to cast a 5th level Cure Wounds on her.
All right.
Yeah.
You get 53 hit points. And then, let's see. I think that's it.
As you run
Yeah.
up like that, Eitri, you see Caden's guard kind of go up a little bit. But then I see you healing Seraphina, you can see my guard dropping a little bit more. Maybe an indication that like I'm trusting you, you know.
Yeah. Is the ground stone?
It's turning molten right now.
But is it made of stone?
Yeah, it's made of stone.
I'll use my bonus action to use my dwarf stone cunning to get a 60-foot tremor sense for 10 minutes.
Okay.
In case somebody tries to creep us up on us. And then I'm gonna move here and end my turn.
Alright. It will attack with its actually no, it won't. Never mind. I'll take it back. Alright, Caden.
Okay, Caden is going to cast Heal on Gormak, 70 hit points.
Thank you.
Spell. And then he is going to. Is there space for me right there?
Where? Oh yeah, you can fit there, yeah, if you want.
Trying to decide if that's what I want to do. No, I guess I'm just gonna stay for the. I don't know. Yeah, well, why not? I don't want to. I didn't want to go over here. I guess I'll go here. Kind of in between you guys, but not so much to like stop you from attacking. And I'm gonna pop my Squire of Solamnia. Give me advantage on attack. And my War Priest to be able to attack on a bonus action. And I will attack it.
That's
27.
Yep. And
That,
you
but then I
take
also get
10 fire and 15 radiant.
I get 2d8 now, I think, whenever I attack. Plus an additional.
It's halved
I think,
because
don't I get
it has resist to radiant.
I thought I got another. I mean, it was 1d8 and a 1d8 before, but I just leveled up, so I think it's. I guess it's 3d8 now. So.
The Salamia one is 1d8,
Oh, yeah.
and then the cantrip or whatever your auto attack is 2d8.
Cool. So, okay, so there's 3. Sorry about that.
So the Salamic one you can only do so many times, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's a checkbox one. Yeah. And I took, you said, 25 damage. Okay. All right. And that'll be my turn.
All right.
Checkbox.
In your turn, the Sentinel will use its new legendary action it hasn't used yet, Blazing Step, as it will teleport 60 feet away. It's almost like a Thunder Step, but it does fire damage to all of you guys, as you guys have to roll me Dexterity save.
Except him, right?
Yeah, except for him, yeah. No, yeah, it's coming to you, Pim. Have fun.
Oh, fuck. Oh, ow, ow.
Die!
Oh, fuck, shit. You first.
20 is Dexterity save, so... if
So
you
everybody
do
made it but Seraphina.
Yeah, Seraphina, they take half as much damage. You take the full, as it's 25 points of fire damage.
So I take 12 and a
You
half.
don't take any. You don't take any. It was only a radius, around its radius.
Oh, in the aura?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome. That's wonderful.
It's only you three that took it.
Yep.
Alright. Garmac, as you see, just teleport. What do you want to do?
Hey, you little bastard, get back here.
The wall's only
I'll-
10 foot high.
Yeah, I could fly. I'm good. So I can
Oh.
get 40 feet. and I do have I have a 20 feet reach. And my axe comes back to me, so just chucking over like in a Monty Python sketch, just chucking my axe over the wall.
Oh, Cormac, my
Reckless.
hero.
Yeah.
+10.
I don't need it.
Oh, your advantage. My bad. I didn't.
Yeah.
Realize.
I'm going wreck. There's no reason to not go reckless, because if he swings at me,
Yeah.
he's gonna hit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then Great Weapon
Okay.
Master, I can make a bonus action attack.
Are you getting the 2d8 in there, right?
Yeah, I have it on there.
As he gets chunked.
And last one.
That one felt good.
The worst
Yeah.
part about that is you have range attacks, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Pim.
What?
Oh no.
What?
You
What
take the
do you mean,
splash
so-
damage from him.
Oh,
9
shit, we haven't been
fire
taking
and
any
11
splash
radiant.
damage.
I was being nice because I didn't want to AoE you all.
Yeah,
Fucking
appreciate that.
ow.
it, it would splash everybody in the circle, but I'm not doing it.
Thank you.
And then the other one, you take 13 fire and 9 radiant. Pim.
So seeing him take the damage, I will forgo my final attack.
No!
Oh, he was.
Tim looks fine.
You can't see him.
Oh, I'm on fire.
My advice
wait.
would be to try and kill it as much as possible
It'll try to
before we.
recharge its ability. Does
I
not.
was trying to kill it.
Alright.
She moves it one back.
No, I was trying to Garmac.
It
Kill it
will
before it can
use a
fucking hit
radiant
Pim.
slam on Pim. 33
Yeah,
to hit.
exactly.
Fuck me. Yeah.
As
Yeah.
You take 37 points of radiant damage.
Mother.
As long as you're, at least you're not undead or a fiend, you don't get disadvantage in your next attack roll. That's what it does. As it drives its sword into Garmac twice. 34 and natural 20, 36. My first natural 20.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
use Uncanny
it's-
Dodge and take half of
Okay.
that damage that you just
Yeah.
said. I forgot what the damage was.
It was 37 radiant.
They both hit, but the natural 20 is still just a normal hit.
Yeah, 'cause you have, I'm just saying it's my first one. Alright,
Yeah.
26 points of slashing, halved, and 12 fire. Roll me a con save for blindness.
Okay, I don't have that anymore.
Alright, Garmac, you're blind.
Okay.
As the crit, let's see how much damage it would have done. So the crit would have done a lot, but it's not doing that much. So I'll just tell you how much it was going to do. It was going to do 42 slashing and 32 points of fire.
Jeez.
Yeah, that would have been the end of me.
So you take 20 slashing halved and 18 fire.
Okay.
And that's,
Barely hanging in there.
that's
All
Pim.
right.
Hanging.
You're getting cooked. You smell like sausages.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna
That was
bonus
good.
action
Disengage.
disengage.
What?
A bonus action disengage and running away.
I'll be like, no, it has Sentinel. Fuck you. I'm joking.
Great.
Yeah, jeez.
Because it is a Sentinel.
Oh, right?
Please no, I'm a little guy.
Well, you know, I have to play it fair. You know, you're like the pot shotting, and it's gonna fucking. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna fuck this person up next.
Pim's
No one
short.
is safe. Everybody has to take a piece of the pie.
I'm going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on myself. Cool. And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, Sarah, before Seraphina's turn, use a legendary action. It's going to use Blade Storm again. Smack Garmack twice. 20 and 30 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Alright, Garmack, you take 23 halved and 8 fire. And 15 slashing halved and 15 fire.
The first one brought me down to 1, so the second
You
one
have
takes me down.
The barbarian thing, right? You have to roll
I do. I can make a con save.
Right,
I stand up.
with 1 HP.
Nice.
Alright, Seraphina, what do you want?
Not good enough.
Keep your eyes open.
He's still
I
blinded,
mean
though.
it.
I can't see.
I can't see you, but it's not good enough.
Check one thing real quick. It is an action. Damn, okay. Is it an action? Yes, it's an action. My horse is gonna run 40 feet. It has the strength to clear a 10-foot wall for a long jump.
I'm sure you're sacrificing
It looks really
yours.
awkward, though. I can see it
Not.
struggling.
I'm not I mean, if I die, my horse dies too, so automatically. So it's just doing 2d8 plus 5 to me. 2d8 plus 5. 16. It's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
And then it's going to run 20 feet away. Out of 20 feet that way. Just to try and stay out of range from this thing. This thing is gargantuan, so I can see it over the fucking wall.
It's bigger than gargantuan, but yeah, you can. It's just like a fucking skyscraper at this point.
I'm just gonna... Let's see. I already used my lightning breath for today, so I can't
It's a
use
kaiju
that.
battle with Garmack.
But I'm just gonna kind of pray I can hit it with a... Nope, not gonna hit it with a sorcerer's
Just Gazelle, stay away from it. Just range it.
That's what I've been doing.
And then I'm going to...
I don't think a +10 would even help you, Seraphina, so.
Actually,
No, 21 missed on mine.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to move... See, I want to try and at least break it up so it doesn't, if it does the cone thing again, it'll have to try and...
Yeah.
Fuck.
I've yet to roll that thing. I only got it once.
Thank
Someone
goodness.
moves there.
I think honestly Lava Burst isn't that strong compared to its attacks.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
about, well, it's to
bonus
everybody.
action. Down a potion. Should I? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you might as well use a bonus action. Might as well use it.
Actually, bonus action potion or bonus action spell?
Garmack does only have 1 HP.
I know, but I can't do anything. I don't have any healing spells. That's not my thing.
Good.
Hey, Garmack,
Plus, yeah.
you want to be a giant monkey?
I won't say no.
I got you.
I think he has been before. He seemed to like it. Is that Warlock or was that another game?
Hmm?
Going to shit. I don't know what to do, you guys.
I have been at some point. I don't know if it was in this game.
No, it wasn't.
Healing potion.
He wasn't here that long.
Okay, I'll just do a healing potion. That's fine.
Bad.
Alright.
I am going to cast Polymorph and turn Gormack into a giant ape. And he gains 157 temp HP.
Ah.
Well, that solves that.
Giant monkey. Return to monkey.
Return to monkey.
Return to monkey.
But he's
It's
a
a
Minotaur.
meme.
Well, now he's a big-ass monkey.
Minotaur dinosaurs are half human.
You described it as a kaiju battle. Now it's Kong versus versus
yeah.
Godzilla.
It's like a Greek myth.
It's like the mecha Godzilla. Alright, you have control over it. It's yours now.
Alright.
Everyone loves giant ape.
It's different. Giant Ape's a little different now. They've changed it slightly. It's still as weak as it once was, but they did give it...
It has more than 1 HP, which is the kind of
It gave him more HP,
what I like.
And it gave him now a bonus action now to leap, which they didn't have before.
I can't click on the thing.
Did I give it to the wrong person? I did. I gave it to the guy who casted it.
Should I kill it off or can you switch it over to him?
No, he's just gonna like use it now. He's not gonna get rid of his token. He's just gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move it for
initiative.
my own sake.
Yeah. Oh.
Ape man, I'm an ape man.
I like how they did it with the new art is really nice. I like how it's popped out.
Yeah, it's cool. The his horns just turned into the teeth.
He's a cow minotaur. All right, is that all you want to do? Or do you want to move anywhere? Bonus action. You can bonus action for potions if you need to for yourself.
I don't know if I have any potions. We never went over that.
Oh, I don't know if you spent money or not. You do
I
get
wasn't
three
sure.
automatically. You do get automatically 3, yeah. You get 3
you
regular baby healing potions.
Okay. I won't do it this turn, but I'll add those to my inventory.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever added those either, so I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
go
get
ahead.
baby ones. You get 3 baby ones. Alright, Caden. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Caden.
I am going to do my Divine Intervention to cast a level 5 spell. And I'm going to cast... Oh. Sorry.
No sword.
Where'd it go? Guiding Bolt. Level 5 Guiding Bolt.
That's
29 to hit. And then the damage, I guess I can just...
Takes half damage because it's resisted. But it
let
is
the next
lit
person
up.
hit it.
Yeah. For advantage.
Next person gets advantage to hit. And then I'm going to step behind the pillar.
And then your turn is going to use another legendary action. As it's going to... it's going to use Rating Pulse on the... I think the only one you can... Let's just see. The radius is... It's 40 feet. Oh yeah, you two.
Yeah.
Con save.
Is this against fire?
This is for stun.
It's It's for the stun one. It just stuns you.
Ah, balls.
Monkey got stunned.
Oh, frick.
I was gonna do something cool too. Damn it.
Oh, fuck. Well, it's until the start of its turn, so...
Yes.
Caden, you're a cleric, right? You're the war cleric.
That's correct.
Fun
So you're
tactic with
stunned until at the end of its turn, so you're still stunned, so it gets advantage on it.
a fun tactic with divine intervention is the hollow spell, because it normally has a cast time of 24 hours, and you can grant vulnerability.
Okay. I will look that up. Thank
Depending
you.
if it
Hollow
lets
you
you.
called it?
Sometimes the hollow spell won't work in certain scenarios.
Right. I was just giving him a fun way to use it.
Yeah. That's cheese. It's a lot of good cheese. Cheese!
Hollow?
Alright. Hollow spell.
Yeah, HALLOW.
Oh, baby! It's got its molten shit
Aw.
back.
No!
And I'm going to fly over here.
Okay, I'm chilling. Oh, never mind.
This pillar is no longer here, by the way. There's no pillar here. It was only here just for the sake of it. The concept of
Oh,
art.
well, I
Did
would.
you want to move
I
it
would've
anywhere
moved
else?
Yeah. I probably would have moved up like right here behind this pillar to try to miss that flame. To be, I mean, I got to be fair, right? That's what I would have done.
Yeah. It's still gonna hit you no matter what. I designed it for this. As it begins to spew molten fire, Pim's the only one saved. But Pim, the walls are destroyed now. They're breaking apart as they're getting spewed on. They're melting by the molten fire. As I would like Seraphina, the rest of you, except for obviously Pim, to make Dexterity 20.
Okay, I have advantage.
Oh,
Do I have it? Oh, I don't have
Or
advantage.
take 64 points of fire damage.
oh, Sarah.
Cannot believe I did that again.
Well, Seraphina
I
is
s-
resisted.
I succeeded. Do we take half damage on
You
a
do
save?
take half on success, yes. So you'll have to make a con save for your spell to keep the polymorph up. The
Okay.
monkey takes the full, but depending if he failed. Yeah, he failed. Alright.
All right, I have advantage on con saves and a +7, so
Well, you better be good. Alright, 21.
21.
21. Have to. Wait, did you succeed?
Yeah, I succeeded. So it was 32 half to 16.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright. Math. Alright, yeah, that's all it does. Alright, Pim. You just watch you just melt your wall. You can just walk through that wall now. There's no cover.
Oh, well. Oh, well. It's okay. I can hide behind people.
Especially giant monkeys.
Giant monkeys.
Especially
his
big monkeys.
His third leg is showing.
Jeez.
I do.
Yeah, my
never
pants have not kept everything hidden. I'm sorry.
made- Fine. I do get advantage because of Vex, because I never made an attack roll against him last round.
You do give advantage because he's lit up either way. From
Oh,
guiding
and
bolt.
you get advantage because of guiding bolt. Yeah.
18 is a miss as it bounces off of it. Boing.
I'll give him plus
I'm
10.
gonna go ahead and use my use of divine, not divine intervention. What is it? Channel divinity. I give him plus 10.
Alright.
So I've just got plus
you can't-
20?
You can't stack it now.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to use yours or do you want to use mine, Caden?
I have 3 left.
Okay, you can use yours then. That's fine.
Alright.
Okay,
Plus 20.
28.
That's a hit.
Okay.
The guiding bolt effect is gone. It's officially in double digits, boys.
32
Oh,
plus.
mouth.
You can tell why this guy had trouble killing this thing.
Yeah.
It had a lot of HP.
Yeah.
38 damage to it.
Oh, I'm gonna finish it. Oh, let's go.
And then I'm gonna just sidle 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want Jackal to kill this thing.
Bonus action. Oh, wait. Here, actually, I better. Bonus action hide behind big monkey. That's a 25. Because I can't get below a 25 because of reliable talent.
You're fine. Alright. Then your turn uses a legendary action as it uses Blade Storm, using 2 action points for 2 molten swings on Seraphina.
Yep.
24 and natural 20.
Oh, dang it.
Both hit. A natural 20 is normal as well.
Yeah, you have anti-mantium. Yep. Alright. As you take 23 points of slashing. 20. I'm thinking you're a barbarian for some. 23 points of slashing and 13 fire. You can roll a con save for the blinded. I know you have blind sight, but gotta still do it for the sake of it. Alright, fine. And the critical, instead of 37 slashing, it's halved to 17 slashing, and instead of a shit ton of fire, it's 16 fire. And another con save.
Barely up, you guys.
Yay.
Yippee!
My turn?
Wait, why
Oh,
is it
it's my turn
Seraphina go?
still,
Oh, my apologies.
but I'm
No, it's-
blinded.
No, yeah, I completely forgot.
So-
I completely forgot.
What do you think I should do? Go down with a one big hit, or
Heal yourself. Heal yourself.
Yeah.
I can finish him.
I literally have nothing
No.
to heal myself with.
Do it.
Generic
Do it,
Come on.
Seraphina.
sounds.
Go, Seraphina, kill it.
Fuck him up,
I'm not gonna
Seraphina!
kill it, but I can do a little bit more damage to it.
Stay alive. I can
digits.
stay alive. I can do 85.
85.
85.
The jackal!
It's in double digits. Can you do double digits to it?
Yeah. Double digits is 99 to 10.
That's true.
And I
yeah.
did
You better back out.
38.
Yeah.
You better back out, Serafina.
Keep your eyes open.
Serafina would do.
That's true.
Serafina, feed Jackal. You'll do
Well, she doesn't care about feeding
abomination.
Jackal. She cares about protecting her friends.
Kill the abomination. He burned me.
Or she'll have a Hodor moment where she holds the door while you guys fixate.
I mean, you are gonna get healed.
Hook him up. Give us more of a chance.
Keep your eyes
Maggie,
open.
This is what Serafina would do. Yeah, Serafina's gonna go ahead and just fucking hit it. Use bonus action Vengeful Smite. Oh, 21. I'm
plus
gonna
10.
give
Miss.
myself channel divinity.
Oh,
Make
right.
it
10.
31.
Okay.
Add a smite.
And add 2d12. Necrotic. 18.
Nice.
Oh, and I also have to roll a d20 to see if that gets corrupted. D20.
Yeah, if you're casting spells, roll a d20 if you haven't yet. AKA your polymorph one would be a spell. So
I imagine I'm going to take damage from that, so we'll
yes,
see
you're
how much
taking
damage.
10 fire and 13 radiant.
And I got to roll 1 for cure wounds as well.
Correct. Yeah, I haven't corrupted healing spell. I'm kind of scared.
Unconscious. So that was my turn. I'm just going to be like, you just finish it off!
All right. Well, I'm going to use a 7th level casting of lightning bolt. Well, first I'm going to kind of move to here
Yeah,
to
you
get a
can arc
clear
it up
line.
to his face. It's so big.
Okay, yeah.
There.
I was moving so I didn't hit Serafina and force death saving throws fails.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm going to cast a 7th level lightning bolt. Where is it? Right here.
Kamehameha!
That's not the roll. I'm just going to max the damage. I just had to hit cast to hit it, which is 12d6 or 72 plus then 5, so 77 damage.
As the body begins to crumble. Well done, champion. But take this on your way out. As he uses Molten Rebirth. As the entire body begins to break, as it explodes like a fucking radius blast. So you gotta bring the cone out here. Not cone, whatever, it's the circle. Anybody in 60-foot radius takes its explosion.
just take a
Dexterity DC 20. You just take a death save, Serafina.
Dexterity
Oh, I
DC
had-
20.
I should have specified. On my turn, my horse runs
52
away.
points of fire and 48 points of radiant.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm down too.
I'm gonna
I
use
do
my
have-
inspiration.
52 and 48.
advantage on fire-based saves for 24 hours. Would that count for this?
Yes.
Okay. So I also have evasion, so I don't take any damage.
Yeah, the monkey just takes all of it. He just gets incinerated.
Oh, shit. Garmac, no.
I don't think Garmac can still make his thing because I think he's gonna just.
So no, it takes that's exactly 100 HP. So I'm still up as the ape. I'm at 4 HP.
You've lost it because he went down.
unconscious, though, so you-
Yeah, I
Oh.
went down.
So you
so then-
you don't go down. You're just back to normal. You're the
You're back
remnants
to normal.
You're the remnants of what is conspired here.
Oh, okay.
So who all's unconscious?
Yeah, I have a. I'll go up to. I see Caden here. I'll give him one of my healing potions real quick.
All right.
Oh wait, no. Don't waste your healing potions. I have healing spells.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the new guy and hit him with a first level cure wounds. 11 healing, and then I'm gonna go over to Caden and hit him with
Stabilize.
hit him
You
with
do
the
get an
first level
exhaustion
cure
point
wounds.
as the rolls entails if you are healed above level 10. There's no check, just get an exhaustion.
Sorry, gang.
Level
I
Um,
figured it's
exhaustion.
more
Go
important to
healing while down, do you still automatically get back up?
You get yeah, you get back
Yeah,
up.
you
when
get
you're
back up
with
when
the
the next
exhaustion.
level is
yeah, you get the exhaustion because they were healed. The only way you can get away from that exhaustion with my house rules is stabilizing them first. But
Yeah,
at this
and
point, they
I'm
don't care.
shit
They
at
just want to keep
medicine.
you alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm
Pim.
shit at medicine checks, and it's just a
No. I can use.
I have spare the dying.
Oh, hang on. You
If
said it
I'm
was only
probably
greater restoration that gets rid of it, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But
So,
Kaden
hey,
and
To spare the
Nuva
dying on
are-
Seraphina before she runs out. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
spare the
figured you
dying.
guys would be having you two up would be way better to do actual full healing than little old me.
Thanks,
Hey,
Pim.
he took it down a monster that had 600 HP. Rats.
So,
Wow.
That's
did
crazy.
this guy leave anything valuable
No,
behind?
as his body retains back into the orb.
But we can
There's
grab the
Seraphina.
orb.
This is
Right.
I'm gonna walk up to the orb and
you
talk to it.
basically challenged it. That's it. You didn't defeat it. You just challenged it. So you won.
Okay.
I'm
Seraphina
gonna
wakes
s-
up. Did we
I'm gonna
win?
s-
Nice. Good fight, Ember. Good fight.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
That was good stuff, y'all.
Yeah, we won.
I say to the orb, "What now?"
Give me a second. Yeah, since I closed my game, I closed everything that I had prepared. I gotta get it out. Reward! To device your legendary axe. I have never been bested in my entire life.
How long is your entire life?
As he tells you a number as you're kind of shocked. As it's as old as the hells itself.
Well, dang. And I thought I was the oldest one here.
You may absorb me, or you may take me as a tribute reward. Choose wisely. So he's only talking to you because you challenged it. So you can either absorb the element into you, or you can forgo that and take it and give it to the warlord.
I'm gonna ask the party what they think.
Absorb it. There's no
All
way we're
right.
giving this to the warlord. Agreed, Seraphina? Gormac? Pim?
It may corrupt you,
If-
but it
if
also
that's
would
what-
probably give you something as well.
I think. Yeah, it's better to give it than giving it to the warlord. But yeah,
Worth
if
the
you think
risk,
we
then.
should,
If you don't
Yeah.
absorb it, one of us would.
I
We
will.
can't
I
give
will
it to the
absorb it.
warlord.
Alright. As you absorb it, you begin to feel its warm essence into you, but you also feel its corrupted essence mixing into one. I'm free. As that's all it says. As this orb disappears forever.
Congratulations.
You get to
Freedom's
choose
a
now.
good thing.
You get to choose. You get 2 boons, and they're permanent.
Okay.
Once per long rest, you can choose. Would you like the spell of Firestorm permanently to your spell slots, or the spell of Mass Heal?
Mass heal.
Alright.
I was about to say, Firestorm's pretty fucking useless in the hells.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I have transmuted spell, but mass heal is much more.
Alright. You take Mass Heal. You gain a permanent resistance to radiant and fire damage because the element, what it was it all about. So you have that permanent as a stat.
Well,
wow,
That's fucking
that's-
epic.
You also get Blessing of Ember. You're immune to magical bounds by infernal contracts. You get a +2 saving throws versus charms, fears, and compulsion. I
Bro.
will add that in. Yeah,
That's
a
nuts,
It's a
yeah.
mega boon. That's very strong.
That's crazy good.
yeah, you're gonna be our devil contract person now.
Yeah, you could just talk to everybody for us. Just don't screw us over. And
Yeah, we're
Good
gonna
thing I have
to
super high charisma.
guys, we have a lawyer now. We have a shady lawyer man.
Exactly.
What should I put as the source? Which just Ember?
Yeah, it's the Blessing of Ember, or whatever as you see fit.
All right.
Is that a free use of mass heal, or is it just
It's a
automatic?
once per long
Permanent?
rest. You can use it once.
Oh. So it is a free use. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
700 hit
he's
points.
got its power basically within him. So you can flavor it as you see fit when you use it. You can see like maybe the source of ember coming off your hands or whatever. The weapon that you forfeited is a legendary item, basically.
Yeah, but
It's
But
alright.
it's
700.
only
We
for one
already have
player.
one,
It's not
right?
for everybody. All right, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break as we'll kind of let that settle in. That you guys fucking defeated a Titan class monster.
Just out of context, which one would have been harder, this fight or the?
Warlord would have you would have more action economy to fight against.
We have what?
I don't know. I didn't catch that either.
Yeah.
It's not like you said action
But
economy.
there it wouldn't have been just him. We would have had to fight probably minions and whatnot.
We might still have to.
I mean, eventually, probably, but yeah, I think this was our better option here.
Well, shit, Tree. Welcome. Enjoy
Yeah.
this boon, brother.
That's
Thank you.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, you
Good.
got some pretty cool boons too. First thing.
Hell yeah.
Not a bad way to start out. It's gonna be interesting to see what the negative though is gonna be.
Yeah, that might be a little scary.
It's okay. Most of us have some type of corruption. Caden's got some deal with the devil back on the last layer. Or was it the layer before that, Caden? Which one was it?
It was Mamnon or whatever. It was the last layer.
It was the last layer, yeah.
Mammon.
That ain't. Yeah, I just got 3 legendary items out of it, but I don't use any of them.
They're kind of like greed-orientated items. And Pim himself is just is just corrupted. Same with Pashini. Seraphine has a cursed sword.
Yeah, if you didn't gather, Seraphine is a paladin. I'm a cleric, barbarian. Pim's what? Is Pim technically a bard?
He's
Yeah,
a rogue
rogue bard.
bard.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have any of it. He just never uses his bardic. Oh, he can't right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
+2 on saves versus charm, fear, and compulsion.
That 700 hit point heal is crazy, and it doesn't even say that it has to be equally distributed either. If we had that going in this fight, I would have been like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." Who cares? You heal all of us to full. Well, mostly.
Yeah, that's
Kind of funny that he just joins the game and gets like a fucking powerful boon. Everybody else is like, wow. If Seraphina's sword got it, you would lose the boon, but you would level the sword max. It'd be at full
So then we'd
potential.
have to then fight Jackal. That would have been funny.
All of us at 10 hit points.
No, Jackal doesn't like get freed because of all. You just get to unlock all his capabilities.
Oh,
What? I thought once he gets 100 souls, he gets freed.
No, he needs a body to be freed.
Okay, I've completely misunderstood this. I thought that the
No,
100 souls. was
it's
for him getting
it's
freed.
100 souls to unlock his capable, so you can use his skills, his abilities on his weapon, even if they're not
Okay, I
good.
did not know that.
It was designed for. It was because the original weapon was designed by obviously the monk. So I based it off what she told me, so we built it together. She has lore about it, Jackal. So if you want to learn how to free Jackal, well, there's a lot of things to do. But yeah, you would have. The Titan had enough souls in it to. It had way too many souls to full of Jackal, and Jackal would be overfed.
Yeah.
Kind of
What
would
would
have
have
been
happened
awesome,
if we
actually.
sacrificed the general to it?
You, he'd use it as a weapon.
No. If we fed if we fed the general to the flame, would he have given us the boon? Or...
He actually becomes. You can summon him once, and that's it. He helps you fight.
Oh,
That would have been
cool.
interesting.
Yeah, you can summon him. He's like an avatar. He'll help you fight, and you'll fight to his death, basically. That's why he does the challenge, right?
What is compulsion? Like it says +2 on save. There's charm, fear, and compulsion.
Compulsion is basically something that it happens through
Like
perspective,
command?
like command, yeah, or compulsion of other abilities.
So-
It's more related, not charm, but because there's charm on there. It's something that can override. It's like maybe the urge or needs. There are compulsion things that happen in this game, like the urge of needs and want to get stronger. It can stop that so it gives you a better save against it.
Gotcha.
So you might have an urge if you really want this powerful weapon, but you realize, maybe it's not a good idea. I've tried to give items to people, but they've made the saves. But compulsion only happens. It's just like greed. It's more roleplay stat block. It's not an actual stat block for fighting.
Gotcha.
Because like most players could like ignore it and be like, okay, I want this. But yeah, so yeah, all the options would be really handy. But yeah, the one for the warlord, obviously, he utilizes a weapon. It's more roleplay. He would never use it against you. It's more of like making the Slayer stronger against the blood wars that's non-stop happening, and having an avatar of him in a way that'd be really powerful.
I kind of still want to kill the general.
You can, but like I was saying, Ashen Economy at the end before I left. That'd be
We'll have our time.
It'd be a harder fight because you would have more enemies to fight. It's harder to focus.
Okay, we'll do it when Pashini gets back, right?
If she ever
Do
comes
it
back.
now.
She's like tattooed. Zzz. All right. What do you guys wish to
Ember,
do?
do you mind if we take a rest in here?
He's no longer here. Ember's gone.
Oh,
He's
Would you
he's
like to
fused
leave?
with him. Yeah. He has a soul.
Do we need to?
Do I
his
still
soul
get the
is
sense that
inside.
the area is holy or
No,
not
it's
corrupted?
it's not corrupted anymore. It's not holy anymore. It's just now it's empty. It feels like
Well, I don't think
he's
this
free.
area is This area is no longer protected from the fiends. And my imagination is that the warlord will probably see that this area has been freed, so I think we should probably fuck
Oh,
off.
he's gonna be
from
pissed.
this
He's be like,
particular
"What the
place."
fuck, man? Who the fuck
Yeah.
took him?"
We should
Well-
probably find some other place to take a rest.
Well, if we're doing a short rest, we can do it pretty quickly. I do have prayer of healing and
Ooh,
catnap.
Nice.
So we could actually do 2 short rests in 20 minutes.
You can't do 2 short rests with the rules. You can only do 1. So in our game, you can take 3 short rests a day, and the short rests have to have hours between them. So you can take the short rest with that, but you can't like stack them, in a sense.
Okay.
Because we try to play on a clock time instead of like, oh, we'll just do everything and then we'll take a long rest. It's like you can't just take all 3 short rests and take a long rest right away. There has to be enough daytime for you to take it.
Gotcha.
Especially in the 9 hells. Like, it moves slow here.
Or we could use your once a day heal and just
That's-
get out of here.
yeah, I can.
I'd feel more comfortable getting out of here if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it. What do y'all think?
There you go. 700 healing.
Sure.
I'm going to start by healing the Gormak, who's at 1 hit point.
Yeah, Master
How much is
fucking
that?
amazing. So you get the 700 hit points spread amongst,
How much do I have?
Well, I'm healing you to max, so how much is left after that?
How
Because
much
I don't
is
know what your
left?
max hit point is.
So I'm at 1, so it'll be 174 to take me to max.
174. Okay.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
I have 26 left.
526 left. I will then heal our paladin, Seraphina.
I also
hold-
require you to
hold-
roll me a d20 for corruption for that spell.
That is a free use.
Yeah, but it's a spell he has now.
Oh god.
That's fine.
Whew.
Thank God.
Being
109.
corrupted spell like that would be horrible. Be like, no, I just got this spell.
109.
How much do you need?
I used 109.
109. So it's 576 minus 109.
417.
417. And then I will heal Caden.
It'd be 145. But I don't. I mean, I want us all to
Alright.
get good healing.
272
We'll all
left.
get healed.
I'm pretty
272.
sure you're gonna have enough, but we'll see.
So am I. I'm at 11, and that means 119 for me.
All right, 153 left, and the Pim gets the rest.
Yep,
Yeah, so 700 is enough for a party.
the whole
Almost-
party.
Almost. I'd say like if everybody's at 1 HP, maybe there would be like a little bit off, but yeah, almost basically.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
only needed 32.
I only got hit a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh no, I got fucked.
Yeah, you got destroyed in one turn,
A little bit.
and then just healed yourself.
And then I ran away and healed myself using my max spell slot, but you know.
Little bit.
I mean, I think Seraphina mostly tanked most of the me and Garmac took most of that damage.
Well,
Because Jesus Christ,
I don't think
really
anybody
went down
wants to
in
tank
one
that.
turn.
Yeah.
No, it didn't
Like,
feel
him
good. It didn't feel
physically
awesome.
No. When it was focus firing on me for that one turn, I literally almost went down and died.
Yeah.
If you died,
So-
he absorbs your soul. You're part of him forever.
That might be why he's corrupted over the ages, because he's been sucking
Yeah,
up
that
devils.
is a good point.
Yeah.
I wonder if Seraphine ended up being in the hells and eating all these devils is doing good things to her. Which is probably fine, right? Yeah, it's fine.
It's just a little bit corruption. It'll wear away.
Right, so I think we should probably summon our horses, me and Caden, and then get the fuck out of here, yes?
Yes.
You guys summon your horses. I'll summon my dragon.
Excuse me?
Seraphina stares at him.
I'm going to use a 5th level spell slot to cast Summon Dragon.
Oh, not an actual dragon, a summon.
Yes.
It's not real.
She's just kind of mutter under her breath, still kind of offensive, but alright.
Well, it's the spirit of a dragon, more technically, but
So, next question then, Eitri. How many can fit on your dragon?
well, it's a large creature, so I'm not entirely certain how many that would carry.
It depends on the weight, but yeah, I would carry quite a bit of players.
I mean, all horses are large too, so.
What's the monster called? Is it called a dragon or a spirit dragon?
It's called Draconic Spirit.
Okay, let me. Call it.
You always have a problem with like getting enough people on flying. That's why I was asking.
Ah, here we go. They updated it. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no longer Summon Draconic Spirit, it's just called Summon Dragon now,
they
but
gave you a picture with it, which is kind of cool now.
yeah. And he always summons the same spirit, which is Varkle, which is a young blue dragon spirit.
Seraphina sees that it's blue.
EU.
And her face just kind of like, Well,
Well,
the
I
color
am a-
was it.
I am a blue draconic sorcerer.
I'm judging you now.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Like, I am a dwarf covered in blue scales.
Well,
So
this could have been from any other creature. I suppose you can't help your ancestry.
so it can carry.
This is
about-
Varkle.
It can carry 600 pounds.
I weigh 180 something.
Yeah, so it can carry other people if it needs to be. So I would
Not-
say
just not
realistically, what? Not Seraphina.
Just not Serafina.
Yeah, it could. I would say it carry like 3 players.
I'm 112 pounds. No,
So
I
this is
put
yours
age
now.
and weight backwards. I'm 185 pounds and 112 years old.
Nice.
You are the oldest of the group.
I guess I'll ride with you, Seraphina, and they can ride with Eitri.
Sounds good.
Well, we can also summon our. You have our riding horses, Caden. Remember.
I do, but I mean, why ride when we can fly?
How much does Garmac weigh?
Let me see. However much a Minotaur weighs plus 157 pounds of equipment.
Yeah, we're gonna have to use the horses, sadly.
He's a fat.
I
boy.
don't think so.
Well,
like,
I have a
300?
question. Oh, yes, please. I have a question. Would a large dragon be able to grapple the Minotaur in his claws and carry him that way?
If he wants to, I'm just saying like 3 people could potentially. It's just you wouldn't.
I
move at
wouldn't
full
object if it's in the interest of traveling.
You just won't full
Yeah.
full velocity. You'll just kind of be. You won't be able to like sprint across the realm really fast. But yeah.
Instead of 60-foot flying speed, it'd be like a 30
I
foot.
will say that the air isn't safe either, so just be careful. There's no safety in air. It's full of smoke and fire, and there are aerial creatures.
We can fly low.
All right.
Let's go.
I have to look up the carrying capacity rules, but we'll just say.
I mean, I don't even weigh.
No, yeah, you're
100
fine, Pin. Pin,
pounds.
we can fucking launch you over the. Nothing is. You weigh nothing.
Nothing. Aerial, like a ricochet.
Even with all
missile.
my
You weigh
equipment,
nothing.
even with all my equipment, I maybe weigh 80 pounds.
80 pounds.
He's a little guy.
Little guy.
He's only like 2 feet tall.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna be nice, as you guys don't get any encounters because you fought a fucking titan. As you take about 2 hours to ride back to the barge, as you can see, kind of hesitant on the boat, Tax and the rest of the crew. As you can see, Ramius is not there, but he knows your guys are safe and fine. As he's below the barge. As you can see, Tax.
Well, none of us
It
died
took you
this
long
time.
enough. Jeez Louise, we were waiting forever. Good gracious.
Well, you know how it is. We're saving the world.
Saving
None
what?
of us died this time. And we even picked up a new companion along the way.
Oh my
Adrian.
god, we have another Lola. Fucking, we have so many in the basement.
Hey, this guy killed it out there. Watch out.
Don't waste your breath. I ain't worth the words.
You should see what.
Oh yes, E3. This is TX. He's an asshole to say the least.
Thank you very much.
How's it going?
Don't talk to me. He walks
Works
he
for
only
me.
likes it when ladies talk to him. Sadly.
Yeah, it works for me. I ain't much of a talker.
I'm gonna show you around the boat. It's a small boat. Most important thing I think for you to know about the boat is we have crafters on board, and we have 3. Is it 2 or 3 people that you can? You can pick one to be a patron, and they give you boons, and you can buy different cool stuff from them.
Yeah, it depends on his alignment and if he really wants to help them or not, but I'm just showing him all the patrons. Kotam is basically the guy who started the quest to begin with, and they brought him to the Nine Hells. He's kind of like the guide. He's like a priest. He's capable of taking the avatar, like allowing basically one of the archdevils to take his body. Obviously, in the first scenario, the devil took his body and used it against him, and players have to fight him to free him out of it.
Yeah, that sucks.
You got a cool looking mask, friend.
Greetings and salutations. I hope your missions at hand through the Nine Hells unite our prosperities.
I don't know what you just called me, but I like your mask.
And obviously,
So,
this is
Seraphina,
Ramius.
you're going to introduce them all? Okay. So,
Alright.
Seraphina and I are with Ramius. It gives us a...
Oh, Saravok.
Yep, he's here. He's an asshole. Still.
That-
Even from Baldur's Gate 2, I mean, sorry.
I would expect nothing less of him.
Yeah, he's trying to redeem himself. You can actually align with him, but his intent is not good, obviously. I'll bring us to
Seraphina
that.
and I are with Ramius. And that gives us a... what is that cleansing spell? Greater Restoration. Once a day. And we get a mount that we can cast after 10 minutes.
I would like to
today.
speak with Zythan. Looks like his orb has a dragon in it.
Yeah, so that dude sells magic items, and if you do quests to get him magic items, he can find magic items for you. I was hoping you'd go for him.
Yeah. He wants artifacts, basically. Ideally.
Not artifacts, the the rarity level, but artifacts as in items that are considered to be artifacts.
Yeah, so he can help
Gotcha.
you, guide you where they need to find them, but you have to obviously uncover them yourself.
But more
Well, I would
importantly, we can buy stuff from him through you.
Yes.
I would
so-
like to... Yes. I would like to speak with him.
As Tiox is like, alright, well, let's get the fuck going. As he starts moving the big shindig of a boat away through the fires of the Hells. As you begin to head down below, you eventually come across him through the door. What's going on? My game's like not responding. Let me refresh. Jeez Louise. Roll 20, stop being stupid. If you're chewing on there, could you mute your mic? Someone's eating chippies.
Popcorn. Didn't realize my mic would pick it up.
It sounds really good. It sounds like a fucking commercial.
Alright, as you arrive to Zathian's headquarters, gradually making your ascent towards him. Jeez Louise, otherwise make it big. Change your token size. Greetings and salutations, good sir. What can I ail you across my studies? I have yet to see another since the day of the monk had arrived to my doorstep.
Howdy. Name's E-Tree.
I am Zathian. Arcane
Pleasure.
art, talented wizard of the divine magic, and of the conclave. What brings you to my studies?
I heard you got magic stuff.
I do, but only to those that wish to join a contract with me.
Okay. What kind of contract we talking about?
A contract on potentially accessing and providing, well, magical items. I require particularly you to hunt specific magical items across your travels. And in doing so, to find these magical items upon these quests, I shall allow you to purchase my wares. Upon retrieving more magical items, you will unlock more potential wares beyond belief.
What kind of quest you gonna send me on?
You will be going out there to find unique spell scrolls, to spell books, to even potential rare artifacts and magical items that I request.
Seems simple enough.
I would hope so, but none has succeeded so far.
Well, simple don't mean easy.
Greed, I
Just
say
means simple.
so. Some enjoy to keep to themselves.
Fair enough. Well, what you looking for right now?
Alright, I'll give you the items. I require 5 objective items. A phylactery of the sister. I believe it is in the Elemental Preserved Hunting Lodge. As he will take phylacteries. It is potentially a magical item. Seraphina might not like that. Because they're souls. But they're worth a lot of money in the worlds of hell. Especially if it's like a really powerful phylactery of somebody. A phylactery of the furnace. The Elemental Preserved of Hati of the Storms of Realm. The Elemental of Inferno. Oh, sorry, the Amulet of Inferno. And the Elemental Preserve. But this requires you to arrive towards a hunting event that arrives there. So there's an event that happens there. It's random when it happens, but once you do, you can try to obtain it. Ransor of Torture. This also convies with the same event. And this one I can't pronounce for shit, but it is in the Elementals of Preserve of the Labyrinth.
So 5 items?
The last one is a person.
Hmm.
He wants us to bring him a person?
Some of these items are very hard to get. But achieving one of those items will allow him to unlock a store to you.
Gotcha. Well, I'll do my best.
Of course, the temptation happens here as well, which with the ability that you just got from Ember, where the roleplay thing, you basically can have a +2 to against the urge of temptation. What happens is basically in this campaign, the only player that I've only given these points to was Seraphina and a blue cat in our campaign that had the most points. So this campaign has a secret table that no one really knows except for the DM. I have a spreadsheet on it. You basically, with these temptations or urge or greed or basically like the 9 sins, if you kind of contemplate on doing one of those sins and taking something for yourself, you can gain a corruption level. The more corruption levels you have, by the end of the campaign, something does happen to your character. Either good or bad, depending on the outcome. Corruption points cannot be retracted.
Gotcha.
So it's like a hidden table that you'll never find out why you have it. So it happens usually randomly. The only person that has a few of them is Seraphina.
I don't have any. That was
You don't?
that was Marcus.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
Marcus. Shit. Well,
Yeah.
he's gone now. So Marcus and the cat. The cat had like fucking like 5. He had a lot. He was greedy as fuck though. He was willing to do anything for power.
This work. This might work.
So, in a sense, you might come across that, and you may be tempted to take a corruption point. It doesn't change your character, but it changes the outcome at the end. What happens in your character in the campaign?
Gotcha.
Either good or bad, depending on what kind of corruption you took.
First, you gotta live that long.
Hey, our death rate isn't that high, okay? It's close. We didn't die a lot since, like, fucking... I don't know. I don't remember layer 2 or layer 3. I don't remember.
Layer 3, we lost half the party in one battle. Twice.
Yeah, well, that was to their own action, honestly. They got greedy.
Yeah, Seraphina's only died once. She's
And
also the only one who's
You were
been brought back.
dead, and you were brought back to life. Through a trial of, like, actual quest.
With Mass Heal from the Boon of Ember, is that something that I can cast with spell slots after I've used the charge? Once I have 9 level spell slots?
It's a once per day thing.
Okay.
So it's like you can only do it once, and that's it.
Okay, so I'd actually have to pick up the spell from some other way.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a gift from you to him. Or until you die, and then if you die completely, you actually lose Ember. It doesn't stay with you. So if your character actually dies and gets somehow resurrected through this campaign, you actually lose Ember forever.
Gotcha.
Which we've tried to resurrect people before, and we weren't allowed to. So
yeah, the problem with that is you have to make a deal with the devil, and a lot of people don't want to.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I already have Gormak has one. We got a lot of cooking for me and him. But he died so quick in the early stages, so it just kind of made sense that he was gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
It's like first or second session.
It was just like, yeah, he was left behind by a bunch of cats.
No, he wasn't left behind. I didn't know he was gonna go down, so I healed what's her name? The druid, because she was down, so I healed her, and then the next round he went down.
Yeah, one of these
Well,
days,
no, he was
I believe
surrounded
the
by
druid.
high
Yeah, he was
health
surrounded.
pack.
He was fucked.
Yeah, it wasn't. You guys didn't have much of a choice. Is what it is.
And he ran in, I remember,
to
help you guys to get out.
All right, it's rough.
So you have a contract with Zathian for the time being, so you can't use him. The NPCs you can utilize from other players. If you want stuff from Ramius, you can obviously ask them to purchase stuff for you. Obviously, not in front of him. And Servok, obviously, you can go to him, but, you know, he's a little... He wants you to do some bad shit for him. They're on the boat together because they have their own conquests and missions. Obviously, they're, you know, they would cutthroat each other if they needed to, but they won't, ideally, for sake of it. And the NPCs will come to play later in the campaign, where they actually help you fight bosses and stuff. Right now, Ramius is the only person interested in, obviously, helping of Celestial Code or Honor. Zathian is not capable of doing anything at the moment, as he doesn't have any inspiration of dying anytime soon. But when it comes down to it, when a big battle happens, they will play a part in the campaign. If NPCs do die in our world, they die. They can't be resurrected, and they'll be gone. So you might lose a vendor.
Gotcha.
So what you're saying is we should sacrifice them as much as possible. Got it.
What, Ramius?
First.
Yeah.
And Ramius, you said sells mounts and stuff?
Ramius does not sell mounts. So I sent all the handouts already on Roll20. I can send them again.
You get a boon.
You get a boon from him, but he sells you items. Very powerful items. But they cost gold.
He'll also buy items.
He'll buy items too.
I need to do that. I need to sell some of the crap I have.
Before you do that, Seraphina, let's talk to him about what we just went through with the Celestials and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So we'll approach Ramius. Ramius, we have more to add to our exploits in your being our patron.
You far too far from me. I was not going to the Nine Hells yet. But I'm glad you're all alive. Looks like you have a battle scar and a newfound friend along your ranks. I sense a very strong radiant light that comes from him. Strange he's no paladin.
Oh, hang on.
I believe that would be Ember you're sensing.
Ember? Who is that?
We believe he's a Ashbound Sentinel, a Shadow Flame, if you will.
A shadow flame? Like a Balrog?
No, he used to be a Heartbound Sentinel.
Never heard of that.
So it's a divine construct of molten rock and celestial fire that we believe a paladin, a devoted paladin, merged with the shard of the plane of fire and blessed by the solar.
He just looks dumbfounded as you tell him.
Yeah, so he works with a
Big
celestial,
fiery rock man.
I didn't
hiding
know
divine
celestial
artifacts.
creatures could be like that.
But we think over the ages the demons and devils have been trying to corrupt him, so we think he's fallen and been corrupted. So we set
So
him
you
free.
released him.
Kind of. He's kind of inside of me now.
Well, he opted to help us upon his release, and Tree was gracious enough to absorb him so that we can continue the fight.
That would have been an interesting battle. Must have been a very difficult one.
It was.
Still standing.
But ironically, not as hard to face as like some sloths are for some reason.
Sloths?
Those guys were bastards.
Yeah, you're hard as hell. I hate those things.
As he looks towards you, well, I'm glad you're all safe and sound. We have much to be had here. And I'm tired of Teox's whining upstairs.
Were
I think
you
we're all
with
sick
us?
of Teox's whining.
Were you with us when we released the celestial over the lava? The skeleton?
No, he wasn't there. He was out on the outside of the barge.
Do you remember that, Serafina? Could you?
He did. I mean, according to Red said he was following us to see if we needed
Following
help.
you,
at
but
any
he
point.
never really got to that point, no. Because I'm
But-
too afraid to lose the NPC because Ramus is a really powerful ally, and I don't want you to lose him. Especially
Yeah, no, I
because then you have to
understand,
work with
it's fair.
Savak, and you're like, fuck that shit. I don't want to fucking work.
Yeah.
No one likes this guy. He's a loser. Even in his bio, he says he's a loser because of what happened to him. He's fucking banished.
Well, we'll tell him about the skeleton celestial and how we freed that as well, and the fog and everything. I don't remember. Does he give us rewards for freeing celestials?
No, it's just part of his conquest.
Okay.
It's like
I mean, he
roleplay.
might if we do it enough, right?
No, you gotta give him money.
So anyway, you're filled in, Mr. Patron. I think I'm pretty tired.
Ramius, you don't want to call me patron. We're brothers in arms, after all. You may not be a Hell Rider, but I'll make one of you yet.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, for obviously, I know Trey had played Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. He's a Hell Rider. He's actually the commander of the Hell Riders. They was never mentioned in Descent into Avernus, but yeah, he is the commander, ideally, of the faction that resides in that campaign. He just doesn't play a part because, well, he's fucking strong.
Yeah. Understandable.
But I'd say out of the three, Savok's the scariest one. He's like a fucking horrible. He's like a, I don't know what the hell kind of class he is. The stat block for him is just fighter meets corrupt paladin. But yeah. All right. Well, we only have like 6 minutes left, but we'll continue onwards in the journey of obviously Inverness, traveling through obviously Plagros, or however you pronounce it. As we'll travel through the River Styx, continue onwards. As you guys can get a long rest and replenish yourselves for next week, as we'll reset, seeing fit, you'll have to go through the river Styx, seeing what encounters come your way, whatever missions, as we will eventually arrive towards the capital city, eventually in a few days' journey, and unknown to what else you want to explore in the fourth layer of hell. It was a pleasure playing with you all, and I hope you guys have a great